Heating and Cooling. Comfort you can count on. Service you can trust since 1923.
Sunny and pleasant today with low humidity and highs in the low 80s. For tomorrow, we keep the low humidity and the sunshine. It will be a touch warmer with highs in the low to mid 80s. We'll gradually warm up for the end of the week as we add in some isolated rain chances. From the Wave News Storm Tracking Team, I'm meteorologist Tawana Andrew.
Welcome to Kentucky Roll Call.
Here's a swing and a drive to deep left. Back goes Nixon. Looking up. Daly wins it. Daly wins it. Daly wins it.
With Walker and Peak.
Woodson from the gun. Play fake. Step it up. He's throwing deep down the near sideline. He's got Johnson. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Kentucky.
When Mitch called me and talked to me about being the head coach here at Kentucky, I understand the assignment. We are here to win banners.
Back outside. This is the point where he always hits it. Aaron Harrison beyond belief.
Welcome in Kentucky Roll Call on a Monday, August 24th. Yes, this is Trevor Kelsey's voice. Peak out today doing all the great work in Lexington, keeping that football team covered. You know, the football team, the one that's already starting in like a week and a half or 2 weeks, and you've already pushed it to the back burner because you've been in recruiting basketball. We'll get into that in a second. So before you start changing the channel, like, oh, good Lord, I got to listen to this fat, bloated idiot talk about Louisville probably and just blah, blah, blah. Well, for the record, if you weren't paying attention over since Friday, from bringing up Louisville, it's probably not going to be positive because of court stuff, unless something's happened in the last 8 minutes I don't know about, which is 100% possible to happen. But there is Kentucky on the agenda today. And while Peaks in Lexington, he can't have the time to join us on his own show. I'm just kidding, sort of. We got Coach Ty here from Lexington, who I was just talking to during the break. Like, it was weird. First of all, I can see myself behind you.
You like
yeah,
it?
I know.
Fine, I'll change it. You know what? You're a picky diva. You know that?
I'm a diva. You just wanted because your picture's on the stream now, and you want to see your own picture on there of you in that like fly suit with no tie, by the way, because you are Ty. Ty Johnson, Coach Ty, as you may know him. If you call him anything less, then you're disrespectful. Joining me from Lexington, as I was saying, we were talking about on the break Friday. Of course, we were out at Salsaritas. Well, let me rephrase that. The show was at Salsaritas. They don't let me out there because they know as soon as I get a hold of those chips, there'll be none left for anybody else or queso nonetheless. So, but always a good time out South. I did go out there by the way, on Saturday and grab lunch for myself, but I was alone. It's okay. But Ty, usually you come in on Peak was out. We had kind of this reunion thing going on. TJ was out there, so I always love having him. I would like to see him, but that's okay. Scoots was out there. Of course, how he has ties with KRC as well. He took over for me. He's kind of like I'm kind of like the David. If like this show is like Van Halen. Like I'm the David Lee Roth. He's the Sammy Hagar of the show, and taking over for me. And I don't know where that would leave Peak as the producer, but no way. And then of course Roush showed up, and he was a little late as Roush usually kind of does. But it was a fun show out there. But because we had just so many of the old KRC people. I guess we really didn't have much room for the new school. All the old school was taking up all the room, so Ty took Friday off with us. I guess you got to sleep in. You said it was weird for you.
Yeah, I actually got to sleep. I slept 9 hours.
You slept 9 hours?
9
Did the dog think you were dead and just start gnawing on your foot?
So what happened was I woke up to a dog looking at me like, "Is he dead?"
Are you going to let me out, or should I just drop a deuce on the floor over here?
Right, like there's literally. I woke up to her like pawing me, like, "Is he alive?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, I guess my bad." So yeah, I literally slept 9 hours. It was the most wildest thing ever.
Have you ever? When's the last time you slept 9 hours?
The last time I slept 9 hours is probably 10 years ago.
I mean, I don't even think it was that because your kid's older than that, so I doubt you were sleeping 9 hours after the child was born. Unless, she had him on the weekend or something, or her on the weekend. But,
yeah, I say about 10 hours.
Yeah, that's insane. For those who don't know about Ty, doesn't sleep. Like, there's lots of things you may know about Ty. One, he is, loves himself some Big Blue Nation.
100%. Let's go, Big Blue Nation.
He's apparently a cowboy guy in some way or another. Does not follow movies before 2010, and does not sleep. Like, he is 100% hustle.
Yeah, I don't sleep at all. I can't sleep.
He is 100% like, I've compared him to your boy in Roadhouse. I will sleep when I'm dead. That is
right.
Pretty much his philosophy. So when he tells you he sleeps not, like, I've known Ty now for like 3 months. One time he bragged to me that he slept 2.5 hours. He was bragging as if he just like slept with 3 Victoria models at one time. He's like, "Oh yeah, man, look at this, 2.5 hours, man."
No,
yeah,
because
like,
you said I slept 11 hours. I said I slept 2. Oh, and then you over there complaining and crying.
You said it like you were bragging. You're like, "Yeah, like,
I was bragging.
I went 2.5 hours with sleep." Yeah, I'm like, okay. I think the guy just got finished in bed with a girl and did a whole song.
Oh my God!
You've been so happy when you completed the whole song. You're still going. It's like, yes. I tried that for Freebird. Didn't work. It's almost like 8 minutes long. I was like, I'm done. I'm just trying to get. I'm trying to get to the guitar chorus only, and I'm out of here.
I'm ready to get out of here.
I think, speaking of everybody else who's turned off the channel now since this.
It's okay.
It's all right. We are going to talk Kentucky. Okay, Ty, since you've been gone, catch you up a little bit on Friday.
Okay, what happened?
It was a wacky Friday.
All right.
The weekend stayed pretty calm, I think. But there are some things I want to get into you, maybe not UK related, but I want to touch base with you here that did occur over the weekend. But on Friday, we got kind of a roller coaster of a day, and it all started even before KRC went on the air. And as I said, I'm not going to talk Louisville, but there's going to be some Louisville teasing here. And for Kentucky fans, don't worry, it's all negative for Louisville, so you'll enjoy it.
We all enjoy that.
Somewhat negative. I'll say it like this.
Somewhat negative.
The recap. Seth Trimble's announced officially part of the team. I would say it's 11:30. Okay,
right.
This is a little off on time, give or take a half an hour, but let's say 11 o'clock. Louisville announces Seth Trimble's off on the team. Everybody's like, "Yeah, okay, that's nice. Personal, exact announcement. Blah blah blah." Not really, We knew it. It was just making something official. At least sounds that way. Are you rapping? Or are you trying to talk to me?
No.
I saw your mouth moving. Okay.
I'll take a second.
So, I know this is horrible radio, and even on the stream. That's why I want, for those that do stream, they can see me. Thanks to our big friends, all our friends at Thornton's. Make sure to visit.
And that's one good-looking guy in the suit, man. I don't care what anyone says.
One good-looking dude. Our friends at Thornton's, of course, go visit them. And there's 72,842 locations. There's all over Louisville and the state of Kentucky for a reason. They are awesome. Great food, great drinks. Make sure to join the Earnify app. Save 5 cents a gallon of gas. The government's not going to help you, but Thornton's will. Get get prices on all food discounts and even stuff that we can not allowed to suggest, because if you get a 2-pack there, you get a great deal too.
Oh, Lord.
And you can see me in my Hall & Notes shirt, but you can only see, I'm saying this because you can see a gentleman, very younger, a little more hair than he does still now, I think.
Yeah, definitely short. Definitely right.
There's a little more hair on there. But
a lot more hair.
Man, a sexy suit, and that is Coach Ty. The voice you're hearing that isn't mine. And I can see Ty on like our little Zoom meet thing that we're doing. He can see me a little closer up, which is sad for him. And as I was sitting here giving a recap, just starting to give my recap of what occurred on Friday to lead into what I want to talk about today, Ty's just mouthing something. He's just like lip sync. I don't know. I couldn't tell. He was. I got worried. I was like, is he trying to talk? Is his mic off? Is he just? Is he rapping to himself?
I am also on TikTok right now as well.
Okay.
So when I mute, I'm talking to the TikTok crew that is listening in as well.
I believe it. I'm not on the TikTok. So
I think you should. I think you should be on the TikTok. Yes, I think you should be on the TikTok.
A man has to have a code and draw a line. And I drew it at Twitter. And I said, no more. I don't care. I did MySpace. I did Facebook. I did Twitter. I'm no longer in social medias. I've had people try to get me on Instagram, TikToks, photo huts, whatever the hell, whatever it's called. No matter what. Twitch. I
think you would like Twitch. I think you would like Twitch.
I do get caught in the dead scrolling on Reels on both Twitter and Facebook, so I get the worst of TikTok without having to sign up for it, it feels like. But nonetheless, all right. So I'm not signing up for TikTok, David. Get over it. Talk to TikTok group for a second. So, as I mentioned, it's 11 o'clock. And I bring the times up just because how insane it was on Friday. So, I'd say 11 o'clock, Trimble's announced Louisville. Everybody's like, yay, Louisville. Kentucky's like, who cares? Within a half an hour, and I'm not almost exaggerating here, within like a half an hour, the news comes out that Kentucky has passed their ruling, which, of course, if you're listening to this, you probably well know, included Mark Mitchell, Kentucky's biggest, at least. I love how their two biggest recruits have come in like a month before the season starts in Milan.
Right.
And Mitchell, but Kentucky adding a huge piece to this team, Mark Mitchell, and we're going to talk about that in a second. And then within, 30 minutes of that, you have the Colorado case, which, if you're not aware, me and Peak have argued till the sun comes up over on both sides. And they went with the NCAA for once. They said, I guess you'd say the NCAA. And in the federal case that said, no, listen, these guys, girls, whatever, are not eligible. And so if you haven't been following along, and that's fine, I don't blame you, because it can be very complicated at this point. Those who are named in the Colorado case, if they weren't named as well in an individual state case, and I have not seen yet to this point how many have been filed this morning, but I assume there's some will be and some tomorrow maybe as well. If you weren't named in an individual case, which Mark Mitchell was, and as well as some other U of L football players were, you are no longer eligible. Now, that obviously includes Seth Trimble for Louisville. So within an hour, Louisville's announced we have Seth Trimble, and then they have no longer have Seth Trimble. At least they have him. He's just not eligible.
Yeah.
And then I feel like Matthew Lillard and screaming, that's not all. And guess what? There's more. So just as that happens, and this is where I think Kentucky fans can laugh at Louisville a little bit, because in the Louisville fans, if you're not going to laugh, you can cry. Is that while it's not a huge impact, I feel like they were connected, and Louisville I don't think expected the Colorado case to come out, at least from a PR standpoint. So I feel like they announcing Trimble, and then within like an hour and a half later, and maybe should have blocked this tweet, I don't know, they announced that London Johnson is off the team. Now, this is something that Mike brought up on Friday that he had heard some rumors about. I'd heard a couple rumblings a little bit here and there, but I didn't think he didn't know the name. I hadn't heard any name. I honestly had not even thought anything else of it when I heard it like on Wednesday or Thursday, whatever it was. I honestly forgot about it. So he's announced, and I can only assume now, and this is an assumption, it happens to make an assumption, that Louisville was timing this to where like, hey, Trimble's here, but by the way, London Johnson's gone. I don't think they expected in between to have both of them gone. Now, that said, and the reason I bring up, what may or may not been filed yet this morning, and I'll have to go look on Twitter here in a second, is that I assume Seth Trimble, amongst many other athletes who were involved in the Colorado case, will start filing individual cases in state here within the next probably 48 hours, maybe 72. I doubt it even take that long. In which case, they more than likely, depending on where I'm assuming, will get, approved by the judge, because, that's just the world we live in at this point. And from what I understand now, I have some legal expertise that is limited to SVU episodes and narcotic cases. So it doesn't really circle around eligibility rules, but Mike has 1 year.
Make it work.
Mike has 1 year law school, so I have trusted in some of the things he said with a grain of salt. And that is that an appeal by the NCAA on a federal case can be done so much quicker than it can be on a state case, i.e., if they try to appeal on the state level, it could take months, even at a quick rate, where I guess the federal just amazingly but true moves faster. Could have fooled me. So that was Friday, Ty. That's all. Guess what? You didn't just miss out on South. That's all you missed. You missed out on all the great court cases and all this great stuff.
Right.
We could have used your legalese on this maybe.
And I've got 5 years of legal education. Y'all didn't know that.
Is that how long you were on probation? I'm just kidding.
It was 2, and don't worry about that.
Are you allowed to vote again? I'm just kidding. In
2030, okay?
You and me both. Do you have a favorite legal movie or legal show that you would watch? And don't say Legally Blonde.
I would say probably my favorite legal Law Abiding Citizen was a good one. I like that one.
Okay.
Law Abiding Citizen. And then I guess legal show. It has to be SVU.
Okay,
it has to be.
Or I don't know if you're a Law and Order guy. Maybe I don't know. And there's
SVU
like 24 like Chicago's got every like the city. There's like a criminal intent Toronto now.
Oh really?
It blows my mind. It's like, how violent is Toronto that they really need to do a criminal intent show? Like, I know, I guess Drake maybe wasn't lying this whole time. Maybe he is from the hood. I always thought it was more, kind of upper suburban. But anyway,
hey,
so I'm sidetracking here. I'm sorry. It's a Monday ADD day, okay? But
it's okay. It's me. Like by now, people should know when it's me and you together that they can't expect anything else.
Not that we keep
me and you.
keep ourselves in order even when Pete's here. To be honest,
exactly.
I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of football information he's going to have, because I do want to get your thoughts on football too here. As it will be, by the way, we have no more weekends until without football. Are you aware of that, right?
I am aware of that, so I've got to brush up on my football now. I've got to start doing that.
It's next weekend. Now,
I know, that's what I'm saying. I've got to start watching the football. I got to watch games now. I mean, oh darn it! On Saturday, I get to watch football all day.
Well, you can have a few breaks in the show to watch football before we do it. So, the big news, at least Kentucky related, is as I went through all the ups and downs of what was just Friday. And by the way, that all ended by like 12:45. So the rest of the day was just everybody just going back and forth about everything. Well, obviously the big news: Kentucky adds Mark Mitchell. Now you've added Milanovic. That's just Milan. And you've added Mitchell within what since I've joined the show. By the way, you're welcome. I appreciate a little thank you, maybe. Like, hey, Trevor, you brought good luck.
No. It would be me and you. We started at the same time.
Well, you get credit. You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. I mean to be, but I didn't mean to dismiss you. I see this giant trophy behind you. I figured maybe you had enough credit already from winning. But you're right. You and I, just the two of us, bringing recruits to Mark Pope. Is this, and this is going to sound like it, this is where I'm going to get called a little fan a little bit. Is with the Mark Pope, with your up and down on the fence feelings of Mark Pope.
Correct.
Now, you know what? Let's push that aside. I want to be more positive first. Let's start Monday on a more positive.
Okay.
How excited are you? And the fact I can't see your right hand right now, it tells me a lot. And that Kentucky was able to, not that it was a shock, because you kind of expected it. Where does this put you in terms of expectations and excitement now for Kentucky? That you weren't there, that's not even just, and not just since adding Mark Mitchell, but even adding Milan as well. I mean, you've added your two best players 2 months before the season starts.
Yeah,
arguably your two best.
Yeah, arguably your two best. I mean, you could say Milan is probably maybe going to be a preseason All-American. Then you can go Mark Mitchell, fighting for that, fighting a little bit for that SEC Player of the Year. I'm excited. I'm excited. I think this is something that we haven't seen in a while. Getting these top name guys since Cal. And it feels good to be in the conversation again of 1 and 2 in the SEC with Florida and us. I still, it gives if you think about it, when Pope kind of whiffed, if you want to say whiffed, Pope missed on Tyron Stokes, we was all down in the dumps. And what a turnaround he has had since that point. And this is just another example of, can Pope land the big fish? And he's doing a very, very good job. I'm very, very excited. I do have that other side, as you well said. My questions about Mark Pope. But as far as the roster, I'm very, very excited about it. I think at this point, the only thing that kind of scares me is that 2 slot a little bit, that shooting guard spot. But I like this roster. I'm very, very high on this roster right now.
Who is that 2 spot then?
You got Alex Wilkins. You've got, which I think he's going to be perfectly fine, but he's a little turnover prone. Then your backup 2 would be, maybe Jerome Morton. So there's a little bit of, I'm a little bit weary on the 2 spot, but in my opinion, I think all spots 1 through 5. I mean, you're fighting for the top in the SEC. If you're right there on the cusp of between them and Florida.
I do like how you posted. It's the first time since Cal. It's been 2 years. Like it hasn't been that long. Okay.
Not even that first year.
Right. I mean, it's been 2 years since we got it.
It feels a long time though, Trevor.
2 years is not that long away. To quote
yes, it is.
To quote the great Michael Scott, I once waited 19 years before having sex for the first time, and then waited 18 more years after that. Okay, I think I'm not that exact quote, but
Trevor,
a great one at that. This is where I can maybe get called a hate a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Should you be concerned that? I mean, where is Kentucky at? Where you mentioned Cal, and when Cal brings in a kid, you would bring in a kid, and you go, "This kid's a one and done. He's an NBA guy.
Yeah,
he's this and that." And now you're going up to guys who you're excited for. And I'm not downplaying Mark Mitchell's ability. He's a good basketball player. I was watching actually some clips of him last night, a little bit while I was kind of in between commercials and a movie, and I watched. Obviously, I was a big fan of Milan. I wanted Louisville to get him. I would have loved to have Louisville get him, but. Or anybody else get him other than UK in some cases. But,
yeah,
you're talking about two guys who aren't NBA guys. I mean, there's no, even arguing that or debating it because we already know Mark Mitchell went undrafted. And Milan pretty much just kind of, I mean, maybe you can, if you wanted to argue that he was going to be a borderline first-round pick, you could. If he had been, I think he wouldn't be at Kentucky. Right. I guess where my point is here is that, if there is one, that is, are you at least concerned now or masking your excitement? Because you used to get excited over guys that are NBA guys. Now you're getting excited over guys who are just delaying their time to playing in Israel. I mean,
no, not necessarily.
Does that not worry you a little bit? I mean,
no, not necessarily because the landscape of the game has changed so much. Like before, like you said, we had one and dones. We had guys that would go to the NBAs. But if we're getting 5+ year guys coming back that actually like Mitchell, it was arguably one of the best players in the SEC. So you're getting that guy back, and then you're getting a proven shooter, a sniper with Milan. You got to be excited. You have to. The landscape of the thing, and you also got to think, Mark Pope isn't out here getting one and dones. They're just not. It is what it is. So you have to change your thought of maybe we're not getting one and dones, but we're getting the best of the best in the portal that guys are proven. So I can't really say that. I can't say that. Am I nervous about it? No, because these guys are already been proven that they can handle this SEC. Now we can say the guys from the SoCon or wherever coming in, like the Alex, Zoom, I think Zoom will be perfectly fine. But and those type of guys, they have to prove themselves a little bit more than somebody that was had the best shooting percentage in NCAA history, or some guy from Missouri that was by far the best player, on the team.
I don't think it was best in NCAA history per se, but it was,
well, I'm gonna, if you're gonna give me an inch, I'm gonna take a mile. It is what it is.
I don't know if it's in the top 10, but it was solid. I mean, yes,
but it's still better than what we've had.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll also give you a chance to calm down. Talk to your Twitch guys. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna hit the Men's Gameday Health Care text line 414-1450. Got a few people chiming in already. Get in with them. I want to talk more. I want to talk more about Mark Mitchell. I mean, you're talking about. Wait till we get back from the break. I'm just saying. I'm just trying not to be too much of a hater, but you know what?
No, but I'm right there with you though, Trevor, because there is some things that I will say that others won't about this whole roster, and I'm kind of right there a little bit with you in a way.
All right, when we come back, we'll talk a little more about basketball. Got some other fun stuff to talk about here. Keep it locked on Kentucky Roll Call here on the Big X.
If you walk with Jesus, he'll save your soul.
Louder Than Life, North America's loudest rock and metal festival, returns to Louisville this September with My Chemical Romance, Iron Maiden, Tool, Limp Bizkit. Plus Pantera, Pierce the Veil, Gojira, Papa Roach, and more. Nearly 200 bands across 7 stages. Louder Than Life at the Kentucky Expo Center, September 17th through 20th. Passes are on sale now at louderthanlifefestival.com.
You work hard for your money. At Bank of Buffalo, we believe your money should work just as hard for you. From interest-bearing checking to competitive CDs, we give your money more ways to grow. Earn a 2.5% yield with our Platinum Plus checking or 4% yield on a 9-month CD with just $500 to open. Visit us today to see how much more your money can do. Bank of Buffalo. As you move forward, we've got your back.
Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Life is made of lots of special moments, and every life deserves to be remembered. At Owen Funeral Homes, we believe honoring a life is more than a service. It's honoring a legacy of loved ones that mattered, loved ones missed. That's why more families are choosing to plan ahead, making decisions today that bring peace tomorrow. From personalized services to guidance every step of the way, we're here when you need us most. Visit OwenFuneralHome.com. Owen Funeral Homes, plan today and bring peace tomorrow.
We are celebrating our 100-year anniversary with a $99 AC tune-up, complete with a 26-point inspection. Locally owned, Glanz & Buffett is rated the #1 Google-verified plumbing, heating, and cooling company of the Louisville area. Summer is here. Have no fear. Call Glanz & Buffett at 502-423-8080 or visit glanz-buffettphc.com.
Spice up your office parties and home get-togethers with Salsarita's Fresh Mexican Grill. Enjoy real, fresh food, including their famous craveable queso and chips. Catering is available for delivery, setup, or pickup. Call now. Salsaritas.
Check the back seat.
All right, come here.
Check the back seat.
Gets in your head, right? Good. Because every year, dozens of children are forgotten in the backseat of a car by a parent or caregiver. All never thought it could happen to them. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You mean we haven't filed our returns yet? Where are we going to go now that tax season is over?
That's not a problem. I got a guy.
You got a guy?
Yes, Ken Randall of Aries Tax Service. He's open year-round and can even file past year returns.
How do we get a hold of him?
Simple.
Insurance store, Aries Tax Service.
Are you the guy?
I'm the guy.
Ken Randall's still open to file your tax returns. He's the guy.
Call the guy, 270-352-2210.
Looking for quality furniture and dependable moving services from people you can trust? Then visit Corbin's Furniture and Moving Company in Radcliffe, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for more than 50 years. Corbin has built a reputation for honesty, value, and personal service. Mrs. Corbin, now 94 years young, and Carl continue the tradition of taking care of customers every day. Conveniently located on 31W in Radcliffe, call 270-352-0601. Mention you heard this ad and save 10%. Corbin's Furniture and Moving Company, a name you can trust and a name you already know.
Are you dreaming of a fresh look? Yanita Kitchen is your local Christian family-owned one-stop shop. From semi-custom cabinetry and countertops to professional installation, they do it all, even butcher block. With over 40 years of experience, they bring a personal touch to every home. Sit down with their team to create a 3D design of your kitchen or bathroom vanity so you can see your vision come to life. Yanita Kitchen can make your kitchen dreams come true. Located just off the Gene Snyder on National Turnpike, call 502-366-1182 for your consultation. That's 366-1182.
Welcome back to Kentucky Roll Call here on a Monday. Trevor Kelsey filling in my man Stephen Peak doing some important football work with the Kentucky football program. I guess I didn't have to say football twice there, but I did. So he's in Lexington. I'm assuming he's with Roush and probably Luckett more than likely. He likes them more than he does us, Ty, but that's okay.
He does.
He sent me a text one day. He's like, "Why can't you be more like Roush?" I'm like,
ouch. Like, but Trevor, we got each other. That's all that matters.
I mean, I can't. I mean, Roush got more kids than I've been laid in the last 6 years. So I mean, I can't be like Roush. I'd love to be like Roush. Don't get me wrong.
Trevor.
I'm like, I'm like the Gatorade commercial. Like, wanna be like Roush, like Roush. If I could be like Roush. God. Or I'd take Luckett too, actually. I'd take TJ for that matter, yeah. Even Pete, maybe. I don't know, maybe not. Definitely would love to be Coach Ty, who's Coach Ty. Make sure to follow him at Coach Ty on Twitter. Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
TYE.
TYE. Make sure don't spell it TIE.
Yeah.
You can follow him on Twitter. I guess he's on Twitch currently right now.
No, I'm on TikTok.
TikTok. Okay, I can remember.
Yeah, TikTok.
You do Twitch though, right?
I do Twitch. I do it on the gaming channel. I don't do it on sports, but I do it. I really thought about doing it though on the
Is there a TikTok gaming channel?
Yes, there is. I got 2 channels. I got the Coach Todd Show, and then I got my gaming channel.
And when you do gaming, you refer to Call of Duty, is that right?
Yep, Call of Duty. That's pretty much Call of Duty, and I guess when GTA 6 comes out, I'll be playing that as well. So just whatever the community wants to play, they better get over it. I'm playing either Call of Duty or GTA.
I'm still learning these concept of kids like enjoying watching other people play video games because I don't to me that was just like the ultimate most boring thing to do as a kid. Like when we would hang out in the early days of Nintendo and even Super Nintendo, maybe some Sega Genesis days. I remember I had like 3 or 4 friends and we'd kind of do like a sleepover at one of either mine or Chris's house usually. We had the best setups, i.e. parents that didn't care and or pay attention to what we were doing. And so like we'd every one of these, like, and this is middle school days, by the way. Great adolescent time in adolescence life. Awkward but great. Yeah. And we'd always do this thing where like we're gonna hang out and it's a Friday night or Saturday night, whatever, weekend obviously during the school year.
Right.
And we're gonna stay up all night, we're gonna play a whole season of like Coach K or really, you don't know what I'm talking about. It's Coach K basketball. It was on Sega Genesis. It was awesome.
Okay.
Or we're gonna play a whole season of Tecmo Bowl. We're always gonna do this, and of course we never occurred to that. We'd always get like 2 or 3 games in and we'd fall asleep
Pass
or whatever.
up.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah.
So, but the point is I'm bringing is that there's usually 4 of us. It was me, Chris, Jeremy, and John. And sadly, I remember their names. And amazingly, I remember their names. I'm still in touch with a couple of them, except for Jeremy. I don't know what happened to him. John, shout out to John Brewster. He's around somewhere in Louisville. I saw him a couple years ago. And Chris Gordon lives in New York. But so just nothing was more boring than like when 2 people were playing and the other 2 of us were just kind of sitting back and like, all right, I mean, there'd be I guess some rooting for one or the other, but for the most part it's just like, and at least in sports it goes a little quicker. Like in games like we'd play when my friend Jimmy'd come over and we in the old Nintendo days and we'd play Ninja Gaiden or Mario or some of your early day adventure games, action games, double dribble or not dribble, POW, Contra. I know I'm maybe making people have like really cool flashbacks to their youth here and maybe in these games. These were some of the games that you did play back then. And when they're one-player games for the most part, Double Dragon. And I know, it was a great game. And if you were playing it, like, you had to watch your friend do it, and you're just like, come on, die. Like, I'm like, great, you got to be Mario, you got to go first. I'm Luigi, that's fine, let me get going. Like, I hate to watch it. So, I don't know at what point during, like, the generational switch went to, like, I don't know. I just don't understand the concept of, like, watching someone else play video games and not being able to do it. Like, what is the appeal? Now, you do, like, you doing it as, like, a voyeur show. Like, people are watching you, right? But do you watch people play games?
Yeah, I do. So
how long so you can sit there for like an hour and watch someone just play Red Dead Redemption or Game of Thrones, like it's a video game. Call of Duty, whatever,
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah, I do. Like, so, like, a little, we'll go back to this. Like, I was one of the few people that was doing a watch party where we watched these players play Warzone for $1.2 million.
Okay, I mean,
like,
so literally, at stake, I guess maybe is that what raises a reason to want to watch.
It's pretty much your modern, like, how you all, like you said, back in the days, you all watch TV and said, this is what kids watch now. Kids watch IRL streams, which is in real life, like people like I Show Speed, Kai Cenat. This is what kids watch now. This is the new sitcom. This is the new TV show that people watch. People tune in to me to watch me play Call of Duty, give my opinions on the game, or on the other side, them tuning in to us to hear our opinions about how great Kentucky is over Louisville.
Yeah, I guess it's like, I'd rather be having sex, but I still enjoy watching porn. I guess I can rationalize that now. I mean, like, I guess it's I'd rather be playing the video game, but I can still have fun watching someone else, I guess, do it in a way.
Yeah.
I guess rationalize. By the way, you did teach me something. I knew the term IRL. I literally, until this moment, never knew it stood for in real life.
Yeah, in real life. Yeah.
I did not know that. I don't know anything about YouTube people. I refuse to refer to them as famous because they're just YouTube people. But
yeah,
but I had heard the name Speedy iSpeed or whatever. I've heard that name before.
Yeah, I Show Speed. Yeah, like I Show Speed
him on WWE. I don't know why he's popular or what any reason.
I mean,
but I really don't care. But
he literally travels the world, Trevor, and streams it. IRL everywhere. He goes to different continents, different countries, and just streams going to different places.
Nothing describes me better than the great Progressive commercials when they're and a lot of them are great too because you're taking your homeowner. But the one where they're trying to tell them about what an influencer is, I mean, I could. It's like they just got crawled into the side of my head and like just filmed that whole commercial because I have no idea still what influence. I'm never going to do it. I'll go down to my deathbed with it. I have a small theory of blame that I was watching the one of those decade things on CNN the other night, yesterday afternoon a little bit, and they were doing television in the 2000s, which reminded me, while there's been some great shows in the 2000s that have come out, TV in the 2000s has been probably as bad as it's ever been in the world. Yeah, in real history, mainly because of the crap that is reality television. Like you've got The Office, you've got shows like I love, like How I Met Your Mother. I think, and of course HBO and Showtime has produced some of the greatest television of all time and since 2000 on their networks. But in terms of like overall TV, for every like one Office, you've got 30 Project Runways that are just dumbifying into the world, and it's all fake to begin with, and it's just like hey. That's at least, TV companies can get away with it because we can hire half the writers. We don't have to pay actors, but we can pay people, make them, they think they're going to be famous and they can pretend like they're actors, but they're not. I don't know. I'll transition that to when we bring up Enos Cantor later. But let's stick with Mark Mitchell right now. in the text line here, let's look at that Gameday Men's. Yeah. All right. Gameday Men's Health text line. Make sure to check out Gameday. I cannot speak today. GamedayMensHealth.com for all your testosterone, peptides, anything you need to make yourself feel like more of a man again. They've got you. I need it on a regular basis. First text, I think this was for Matt Dennison because it came at 11:30. It says, let's answer it anyway for Pleeps.
All right, we'll answer it.
It says, Matt, what an incredible Friday for Floyd County football, New Albany. Yeah, that's right. Floyd County football, exclamation point. I couldn't tell the difference between the L's at the end of the football and the exclamation point. New Albany gets their biggest win in years. If you didn't know, by the way, we had that on our airways over in WFIA. Providence was supposed to go into New Albany and just smoke them. New Albany smoked them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to be like 27. Between years, look, Cornwall and Floyd County sweeps powerhouse Gibbert Southern. Yeah, suck it, Gibbert Southern. In all three levels. I think
suck it.
It's like, Gibson Southern is a bunch of cheap bastards. I think Floyd Central wins their first regional this season. Ty, does Floyd Central win their first regional this season?
Yes, I think they should. I think they'll mop the floor with them. I got it. Let's go, Floyd. Woo!
We'll get you a Floyd Central t-shirt.
Oh, please.
Our favorite man, South End Josh, coming in. South End Josh. Hey, Trevor, hope your Saturday wasn't ruined by Mark Mitchell commitment. Man, those celebrity M&Ms were dang good Saturday night.
South End Josh, I love it.
Okay, South End Josh, I'll say right now, Mark Mitchell's on Friday. I guess technically he was clear on Friday. He did commit on Saturday, I guess. You're all right.
Yeah.
Not that there was any doubt. Like, I think once the court thing was passed in here in Kentucky, He entered the transfer portal with the note of "Do not contact me."
Don't call me. That's like telling your ex, "Don't call me. Don't text me. Would you see me with someone else? Hey, you don't know me.
I mean,
you just don't know me."
I've been told some interesting lines by ladies who I hit on at the bar. You know, they're actually a dude, they're lesbian, whatever. I mean, they're married.
Oh my God.
And you go up to one, you're like, hey, how you doing? You single? She's like, yes, but don't talk to me. It's like, okay, my bad.
What? At least you got don't talk to me. I got the ghost treatment.
No,
at least you got that. Okay.
That's true, but you got to put in the door a little bit there. We established you used too much tongue on the first kiss, so. And we're not going to do that next time, are we, Ty? No, we're not.
No, we're not. We won't.
And not to mention, Mark Mitchell's like, I mentioned this a time before the show. I haven't really said anything here since, but listen, don't get old and be out of shape, okay, people? Like, if you're going to get old, you're going to get old. It's inevitable. But try to stay in shape as long as you can before you get old. Because if you're out of shape and you're getting through it because you're 20s and your 30s and you're young, you still got energy, you're still hanging out, using the Gameday Mens Health. And then when you get old, though, it starts breaking down. I'm breaking down like your first car right here. I don't get it because it's all things I have no reason to get. I've had tennis elbow. I don't play tennis. I wake up Saturday. I don't know how I've done it. I had my fantasy football draft. I was so excited for it. We're going to my buddy's house. I still had a great time. Went over there. I limped over there. I didn't care. I said, Willis Reed can do it. I can do it. Went over there, did that. And but for some reason, somehow on Saturday I woke up and I pulled I just could not put any almost pressure on my leg. I pulled my groin. I don't know if I did it during my sleep. I don't know if I did it somehow moving too quick. Who knows? As I said, the odd part is because I've had tennis elbow on my right arm. I haven't even touched my groin for like 2 weeks, which is another problem in its own right. So like now I've got like tennis. I've got an arm with tennis elbow. I don't play tennis. I've got a groin pull in my groin that doesn't get touched. Like I have literally no idea what is to happen next. My arm is just now like 88, 90%. Like I still have some discomfort in it, but I have a little more strength in my hand now. I can actually use. I can't extend it completely, but it's more usable than it was, last week. And I was trying.
Yeah.
It was hard because when you have tennis elbow, the best thing to do is just not not use it very much. Just let it rest, ice it. And when it's in my left arm, it's doable because I don't use my left. But when it's your right and it's your strong hand, it's not dirty-minded. When it's your strong hand, it's hard not to use it throughout the day.
100%.
And not realize it. And then what you're doing is just training it more. So anyway, yesterday was I was non-mobile at all yesterday. Like I was about, for those watching stream, I was about this close to just bringing out like the pee bottle so I didn't have to get up to even do that.
Yeah.
This is how painful it was to walk. I was actually on crutches in my house. I almost thought about bringing him in today, but I thought, I'm doing okay. I can make it. So I was yesterday, that's all I did. So I got to my room, my little man cave room. I just plopped my butt down around 11:30 in the morning, whatever it was when I woke up, and just pretty much sat down. I know some people are like, well, that doesn't sound much different than a normal day for you, Trevor. It's really not, but usually a normal day I'll get up randomly, go to the kitchen, or maybe go outside, just walk around with the dogs for a minute. This was not happening. I couldn't even adjust myself almost. It was very painful.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you've had a groin pull as an athlete.
Yes, and that was probably the worst. Oh. That's probably one of the worst recovery things that you can have because at any point you can re-pull it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. It's just it's like the tennis elbow too. There's really nothing you can do except ice it and just rest it. I mean, there's not. You can take maybe some pain medicines to help yourself out, but you can't go to the doctor. They're not going to give you, anything that's going to make you any better. Yeah. They're just going to tell you, you got to put some ice on it every so often. Which I'm running out of ice packs. I got elbow, I got groin. I mean, I don't know where else I'm going. And it's on my right side too. I feel like I'm just breaking down bit by bit.
Why don't you just get in the ice bath?
At this point, I might. I just drop in one. Yeah, I mean, hell. It's like use that for excuse of shrinkage. So,
jeez.
That's a Seinfeld reference. I know you don't want Seinfeld. I'm black.
I know, but
I know.
No! I've seen that episode. Hold up, I've seen that episode.
Good job.
That was with George Costanza, wasn't it?
It was.
All right, yeah, look at there. Let's go.
Gotta lose your ghetto card. You keep dropping more Seinfeld references. So they're going to kick you out. So therefore, like, yeah, I don't know what else is going to happen to me now. Mark Mitchell was in the back of my mind. It's going to be something that's going to be, I'm reminded of, I'm assuming, when the season starts, but his announcement of making me miserable. It did make me miserable on Saturday, just out in Josh. I'm sorry to disappoint you with that. I do. The Eminem, not since I guess Mantle and Maris have the Eminem boys dominated so much. You do have a lot of M's there, don't you?
We do have a lot of M's.
Milan Milivich and Mark Mitchell.
But the M's, millions, you know, hey, who knows? We're throwing millions around, so we definitely got to keep the M's.
Man, Patrick Murphy, I guess I need to check an update on how he's doing with his pool thing. I'm sure he's listening. He'll tell me in a second. I'm also amazed that we did as well as we did in the trivia last week. I did not think we did over 500. We did. I'm actually kind of shocked. I don't know if he threw us a bone or something on one. But anyway, Patrick Murphy, I assume this is going to be some kind of, you're going to turn this into a PR thing. What do you think about the Eminem initials for Kentucky? I mean, is this going to, if there's any school that loves T-shirts, worships making T-shirts, they are just obsessed. Wow. They want, I feel like it may have been ranked ahead of hanging banners in Lexington.
No,
they love their T-shirts.
Stop it.
How long before we get the Eminem T-shirts for this? I mean, are they not out yet by now? It is Monday.
I mean, it is Monday, and I think we will have a T-shirt. Somebody's out there making a T-shirt of all the M's. You know, there could be Eminem, there could be, you know, the red Eminem, green Eminem, blue Eminem, whatever. But I guarantee you, before the end of this year, we will have a Eminem sponsorship by somebody on that team. I guarantee you that.
I mean, you have what, 3 players with initials Eminem?
Yes, you do. You got 3 players.
And it's your 3 best players, right?
Yeah, like literally your best players.
Mitchell, Marino,
and Mark.
Milan.
Mark. Yeah, Milan, Mark, and Malachi.
Yeah, all
Eminem.
3 M&Ms. Now, I mean, would you do different colors? I mean, they all have to be blue, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So my thought is this: here's what you do. You make them all blue M&Ms, all in UK jersey. I mean, it sells itself. It sells.
You gotta do them in the blue gear. I'm assuming this is going to be on the cover of the Cat Paws coming out or whatever. They still do that magazine. But yeah, you gotta do a blue M&M. You can't go different colors. Do you remember the story?
No, you probably could. Like you could have a blue M&M, maybe a white M&M, and well, I don't know, maybe blue, white, and maybe a silver or whatever. I don't know if they have silver M&Ms.
There's not white M&Ms either, is there?
There could be if you made one. Why can't we make our own M&Ms? Why do we have to follow the M&M package?
Well, you can't do red. You don't want to do green because that just says horny. You don't want to do like.
I don't want to do red. Red's an ugly color.
I mean, just do 3 blue. I mean, M&M.
Okay, we could do 3 blue. We could do 3 blue M&Ms.
It's like M squared.
Someone says blue, white, and black. I mean, maybe.
Well, the players are. Well, no, you got Milan in there, so there's your white guy.
That would be so bad, Trevor. That would be terrible.
No, the bad thing is I just pictured all 3, and my mind went to the Mighty Ducks when they were like, "Hey, look, it's the Oreo line."
Not the Oreo line. I'm done.
It's a kids movie. I can't get in trouble for repeating something in a kids movie.
No, you can't. But it's so funny though. Like if you really think about movie. Yeah, if you really go back and watch the Mighty Ducks, you're like, "Oh wow, did they really say that?"
There's a few things that, like, I know people were like, Bad News Bears, the original, which came out in 76, I think. 77. Like, it's a PG rating. We've discussed on trivia, this came up, that, you know, it was PG mainly because, I mean, I think Jaws is a PG movie. And that's primarily because there was no differential between PG and R at the time. And that didn't happen until, I think it was Indiana Jones movie got PG-13.
Yeah.
For certain scenes. So,
I didn't know that.
It's there you go. We teach here. No, not only do we inform, we teach. I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, you do. You do a great job teaching.
I guess both might be the same thing, but that's okay. It makes it sound smarter that we're doing 2 things and not one, even though they're the same. So yeah, my point is that kids movies you get away with more now. Is it is raunchy as Bad News Bears? No. I mean, Tanner alone has 3 different lines in Bad News Bears that would put any '90s movies to shame. But like I was watching Aladdin the other day. I think I mentioned on our thread. Yeah. Some of the great some of the jokes that Robin Williams makes as a genie. It's like no kid gets that under the age of like 14. I mean, probably, sadly or not, there's probably people between the anywhere under the age of 25 that may not even get these references that he's doing at this point. But I don't know. The Robin Williams part did seem funnier as I got older, but and then as I got older, just watching it just more felt creepy.
There's another one. 3M tape. You know how like the tape that you do the boxes and stuff? You could do 3M tape.
What's a 3M tape though?
Okay, so you know the packing tape. The company's 3M.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I think it's 3M. I really believe it's 3M. Hold up. Yeah, 3M double-sided tape.
Are you saying because these 3 are going to keep the season together?
Yeah, exactly. They got to be the tape. You know what I'm saying? They got to be the people that keep it together. I like it.
I just picture like an M with little three in about three M to the third power. Because
I'm with you on this.
I don't know if that's the proper math or not, but public school.
Did you get the
text? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Okay, go. My bad.
You're good. No, you're good. That's fine. You can pull across curtain, but you don't know. Peek's in Texas. He's going to join us here in the second hour. So make sure to tune back in for that if you've already logged off. Wisconsin guy.
God, I love you, Trevor.
I'm just saying. Hopefully, maybe you came back in just for a second here. Peek joined, and you're like, "Oh crap, that bloated idiot's still talking."
Oh and
you're like, "Oh."
Why do you call yourself that, Trevor? Why? Why do you do that?
Well, 2 out of 3 is not wrong. I mean, I don't know if I'm really an idiot, but fat and bloated pretty much is.
I mean, Trevor, you've got vast knowledge that I mean, it just shocks me at times what you know.
I love how you're not arguing against me comparing myself to fat and bloated though.
Well, can I go down the list first? Can I go down the list first, Trevor? Please.
Like, you're not an idiot. Well, about fat bloated, you're not an idiot.
Oh my God, I'm not going to call you fat and bloated. I'm not doing that. I would never do that.
Are you saying I'm fat bloated? No, I'm not. But you're not an idiot. So, because I'm not an idiot, I can recognize that I'm fat. Okay.
Oh my God.
Wisconsin guy says, speaking of me, Trevor on the Michael Bennett Show Friday was radio gold. Gold, I tell you, Jerry, gold. Thank you, by the way, Wisconsin guy. Tell us about it, Trevor. Hey, it was fun. I'd never worked with Michael. I wouldn't say we did work anyway. I did join him for the last like 45, 50 minutes of his show. We talked no sports whatsoever. Not that we've talked that much in this first hour about sports. We've tried. At least I've attempted.
We tried a little bit.
Yeah, got distracted. Getting fat, bloat, idiot. And so it was fun. He was asking me about me, and I was kind of learning about him. I should know more about him. He's on the station and all, but he gets the morning show. I don't get up that early. I've listened to some segments. I've heard his promos on here. So I was happy to have him. He was fun. I really, the thing most about him, and maybe if we got into sports, we would have more disagreements, but we didn't at all during during our conversation. We're mostly talking kind of pop culture. We're talking movies, talking a little about, you know how I am. And I was honestly kind of blown away that because he's older than I am, which I always do love actually having someone that's older than me on with me, because it doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
And he's, not that I'm that much older than everybody, but still there's some age. And but Michael is like, he's 60, so he's got 14 years on me, which is fine because most of my friends are older than I am anyway. So I do enjoy that. So, but if we got into sports, maybe there'd have been some disagreements. But when we were talking pop culture, as someone even who's older than me, I was kind of surprised that he did have, like, one, he hates the Beatles, which I don't understand. He also hates the Beach Boys, which apparently I'm the only one in this entire freaking station that likes the Beach Boys now. Peake doesn't like them. Rutherford doesn't like them.
I can't stand them.
You don't like them. I'm surprised. Honestly, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think you knew who they were.
Only reason I know them is because of Full House. That's it.
Oh, God. Well,
that's the only reason I know the Beach Boys is because of Full House.
Stamos is on one of their music videos as well for Kokomo. He's actually playing the bongos on there. A song I love. I'm a big Beach Boys guy, so I'm baffled. I don't know where this hatred for the Beach Boys is. I don't know if it's somehow connected with Brian Wilson and Charles Manson. I don't know, but apparently no one likes the Beach Boys now, and so I can't play them, including Michael Bennett. But it did surprise me as I was saying that, like when I asked him, I said, what do you want to hear? Yeah, I try to appease the host. Their name is on the show, for God's sakes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, just you play whatever you want. And he started naming off some people he did like, though. And it was all like 90s, like Foo Fighters. And it was like mid to late 90s and early 2000s stuff. And it kind of surprised me. I was like, that's not usually where you expect. Like, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed that some places in that genre as well. But, it didn't get caught me off guard. Like, I expected him to be more 80s or 70s, even though he did have some 80s love. And maybe even 60s. Maybe I'm stereotyping old people, but that is kind of how it went. It was fun time. You know what? And I've told him, like, you want to move your show to the evenings, late afternoons? Good chance I'll join you again. You want to keep it in the mornings? Let's see if I have to be here or not, because otherwise I usually don't get up that early. You know me. Southern Josh says, I got politely asked to leave La Bamba after drunkenly unrolling my burrito on the table because I found avocado in it. Haven't been back since. My proudest moment, R.I.P. La Bamba. Did you see this? I know you're a Lexington guy, but in Louisville, a very popular restaurant around here, that's on Barstown Road. It's called La Bamba's. Burritos as big as your head.
Really?
Very, very popular amongst drunks and stoners on weekend nights.
Okay.
And anybody else, I don't know, coming down from meth.
Is it like Chipotle? Or something like that?
No. This is like, this is more kind of like, it's no longer with us now, but more leaning towards your El Nopal, I guess, but with more of a less corporate desire.
Yeah.
It closed, unfortunately. I used to go there a lot back in the day as well. One of my favorite La Bamba moments, we got to get out of here, South and Josh, because we're at the top of the hour break, but I'll never forget a buddy of mine. He sets me up on a blind date. You ever been on a blind date?
Yeah.
Okay. Never exactly the best thing. So he sets me up. He's like, hey.
100%.
He's like, hey, it wasn't a blind date as much as it was like, hey, I want to hook up with this girl. Her roommate's there. She's hanging out. Will you come in and maybe play distraction? Maybe you get some too. It's happened before. Let's see where we're at. So we go over there, and I mean, it's the girl he was trying to hook up was fine. Her roommate looked like Macy Gray. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I got no problem with having my coffee black. Okay, I enjoy it as much as adding some cream into it. But there is a line sometimes for even younger, skinnier Trevor to draw. And and he's just kind of going with what was. Not only that, she's like kind of annoying. So, and I think he's getting annoyed that I'm annoyed. Kind of a long story short, one of them was like, hey, do you got any papers or whatever? I guess, we're rolling our own cigarettes and all. And I was like, it's like, oh, we got to go to the store. And they're like, okay, why don't you go to the store and run back? Well, maybe do, I'm like, okay, we'll be right back. So we go out to my car, I look at my buddy pocket. I'm like, all right, here's the deal, dude. I was like, well, let's ride over. Because sometimes La Bamba would close early, since I'd be up to like 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And so it's like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to ride over to La Bamba's. And if it's open, we're going to get some burritos. And we're going to head home, and we ain't going to deal with this no more. We ain't coming back. And he's like, deal. He goes, what if they're closed? I said, if they're closed, we'll go pick up papers, swing by Taco Bell, go home, and we ain't coming back there no more. So we bounced. He never. Oh my God. Never saw Macy Gray again.
Trevor, the fact you called her Macy Gray.
I'm telling you, you've seen her. It was just like Macy Gray, man.
There's no Trevor.
She had the gas.
Is it the Macy Gray? Is it the Macy Gray that like had the house slippers and the big old fro?
Oh yeah. The fro was there, man.
Oh my God, Trevor. When you first saw her? When you saw her?
I thought, I'm not this desperate. I looked at my buddy. I was like, dude, you owe me. If I have to fall in this sword, or more figuratively, she has to fall on mine. You're owing me for this. Right.
Oh my God!
We gotta get out of here because I gotta reconnect with you to keep you on.
I do.
We're cheap if we don't pay. We're gonna hopefully have.
We don't pay. I'm done.
I believe, according to textline, we're gonna have Peak here join us, which Look forward to hearing about. I guess he had a crazy weekend too. He went.
Yeah, I guess.
I think he got attacked by
I'm down to hear this.
And a lot more when we come back here on Kentucky Roll Call here on the Big X.
Hey there, New Albany. This is Mayor Jeff Gahan. It's another year here in River City, and what better time to show your support for our high school's athletic programs. Whether it's basketball or football, track and field or soccer, swimming or tennis, our Bulldogs are giving it their all on the field and court. So let's rally behind them, New Albany. Come out to the games, cheer them on, and let's make some noise. Let's show everyone what it means to be a part of the best city in Southern Indiana. Go Bulldogs.
As a proud sponsor of the Mike Weatherford Show and Louisville Cardinals basketball, United Mechanical is committed to providing the same reliability on and off the court. United Mechanical is Kentuckiana's business-winning choice for reliable HVAC, electrical, plumbing, and refrigeration services. Season after season, call United Mechanical, your trusted home team partner at 502-339-1133. That's 502-339-1133. Let's go Cards.
Defining a new era in men's health, Gameday Mens Health delivers real results. No shortcuts. From testosterone replacement, weight loss, to peptides, vitamins, and sexual performance therapy, they will have you covered. From their in-house lab that gives you answers in just 15 minutes in our clinic that is designed for men who value speed, privacy, and most importantly, results. Visit GamedayMensHealth.com. Real men, real science, real change. Visit GamedayMensHealth.com.
At the IHSA, we can't say enough about the important role that high school coaches play in education-based athletics.
That's because coaches don't just teach the fundamentals and skills of a sport.
They're educators and mentors who help develop student-athletes into well-rounded human beings. They're role models who teach invaluable qualities like integrity, grit, and teamwork.
They inspire confidence and help impart critical life lessons.
They push players to be the best version of themselves. I'm Commissioner Paul Noddy. On behalf of myself and our assistant commissioners, we want to say thank you to every Hoosier coach who prioritizes growing student athletes over winning at all costs.
Thank you for always setting a positive example for your student athletes.
For being the leader that every young person needs in their life. For representing the entire school community with character and class.
High school sports in Indiana wouldn't be the same without coaches like you who care.
Fans, support the coaches at your school by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Options. When it comes to insurance, that's exactly what you deserve. I'm Chad Hennessy with InsureMax, and I've been proudly serving the Louisville area for over 25 years. As an independent agent, we work with Auto Owners Insurance to find coverage that fits you, not the other way around. InsureMax delivers strength, service, and peace of mind through partners like Auto Owners Insurance. More choices, more options. Call me, Chad Hennessy, at 502-479-4085.
The plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC technicians of Local 502's commitment to excellence can be seen in our community every day. The KFC Yum Center, Ford Motor Company, and the Omni Hotel are just a few examples of their professional craftsmanship. Local 502 has been part of our community for over a century and invests over $1 million annually training skilled local workers. Members of Local 502 are your friends, neighbors, and children's coaches. For more information, go to lu502.com. Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow.
This is Dugan Ryan. I would love the opportunity to talk with you about how we can help grow your business and have your business's brand associated with Big X Sports Radio. Give me a call today at 812-725-1457.
Sunny and pleasant today with low humidity and highs in the low 80s. For tomorrow, we keep the low humidity and the sunshine. Will be a touch warmer with highs in the low to mid 80s. Will gradually warm up for the end of the week as we add in some isolated rain chances. From the Wave News Storm Tracking Team, I'm meteorologist Tawana Andrew.
Welcome back to Kentucky Roll Call.
I think we ain't doing yet. You personally, I think we ain't doing yet.
With Walker and Peak.
Welcome back, Kentucky Roll Call. That one caught me off guard. I was actually, we're off the air just laughing between Peak and Ty and I here. We're getting set for hour 2, and I looked up. I was like, oh wait a minute, I got the music playing in the background. I gotta get the stream back up. I don't have Peak's picture on here, but I got Ty's picture here on the YouTube stream, brought to us by our friends Fueled by Thornton's, live on YouTube. Make sure to visit any of your Thornton's. I know I went there right after I ditched Macy Gray at the place. I know that's where Peak's heading to right now. He's in Lexington to gas up and uses Earnify apps. Speaking of my man, Coach Ty here joining us here from Lexington, and the guy whose name is on the show and all, decides that I guess he's like, hey, you know what? I guess I can jump in here. You can't see him. We can see him. He's driving solo, which worries me because usually he has a posse with him. Stephen Peak, how was your weekend? How has your Monday been? What's your good excuse for not joining us today?
Busy day, busy week this week. I told my wife this will be the busiest week of the summer. Might be one of the busiest weeks of the year. So just got done leaving Churchill Downs where Will Stein gave a nice little speech up there with Tom Leach, the voice of the Cats. I didn't know this is Tom Leach's 30th year doing Kentucky basketball and football. So he mentioned Will Stein was 6 years old when he started doing this. So
at least he was
that
born.
was neat. Yeah. Will, we've heard it. We've heard everything by now. And I think for all of us, Will included, we're just ready to get going. So now I'm on my way to Lexington, so I get to see downtown Louisville and downtown Lexington in the same day. Going there to do a one-on-one interview with Colton Price. We're doing a good. I think it's going to be a really good story about him and his family, and I'm looking forward to that. So that's why I'm not there. But I was listening to the show. You guys obviously all have me cracking up, and I just thought, well, why not bring in just a little bit more ridiculous humor? Because I went to Red River Gorge this weekend, and that's why I wasn't at the show on Friday. And I don't know, Trevor, I don't think you were doing the show when I went through everything that went wrong on our trip to San Francisco this year. Every time Jacqueline and I go on a trip, something stupid happens.
Sometimes you don't even get to go, like Chicago, since I've known you.
Exactly. The original trip for that one was to Colorado, right? And then the fires kept us from going. We were going to go to Utah and couldn't do any of that. One of the first trips we went on together was to London to cover Kentucky basketball. So that was awesome. But I lost my luggage. Got lost for months. I didn't have any of the I had all kinds of camera equipment and all kinds of stuff in the bag. They lost the luggage. Ended up getting it back a few months later. The next trip we went on was to Nashville for the SEC tournament. She went with me. Went to this really inexpensive, but kind of, I don't know, it was cool. It was very Nashville themed, albums on the wall and such. Well, there was a shooting in the room below us, so that was fascinating. Canceled. Then the one in San Francisco, Trevor, like everything that could go wrong went wrong. Flights got canceled. Flat tire in the car in the rental car. I lost my wallet. My dog died while I was gone. It was crazy. There were some other things too, but they were minor. Let's see. We went on a trip to Richmond to visit some friends. Flight got delayed. We had to cancel a bunch of stuff that day. So we just have a bunch of bad luck whenever we go somewhere. And although this one was less extreme, we couldn't get through even a 2-night or 3-night stay in Red River Gorge without something wild happening. I'll just briefly share with you what happened. Jacqueline has this sense where she knows something is wrong or something's about to happen.
Uh-oh.
And we are walking around the deck. We heard somebody screaming, and so she's like, I want to go. I'm going inside. We had like a little campfire going, and she said, I'm going in. Something's not right about this. There's a reason this car has been parked over here, and this is like a dead end. Why would there be a car here? She heard somebody screaming.
Hold on, before you finish, let me sum this up real quick. You're out in the middle of the woods at a campfire. There's a random car parked strangely, and you start hearing a man screaming.
It's a woman. a young woman screaming.
Either or, I don't think it makes a difference. I think that's the main.
Yeah.
You hear someone screaming in the middle of the woods where there's a strange car parked, and you had to have your wife say, "Think we should go inside." At this point, I would have already Scooby-Dooed it, where my legs are moving, already towards the cabin. Like, if she's honestly, and this is probably why I'm single. Like, if she's behind me or with me, super. But if she doesn't make it in that door before I do, honey, it's every person for themselves.
Oh my God, Trevor. You ain't pushing her first, are you, Trevor?
I'm just saying, she needs to run. There's a good chance she's faster than me anyway, so this probably shouldn't have to be a worry, but go on. So you had the guy with a hook screaming from the car.
Right. So this car pulls up behind where the cabin we're staying is, and they stay there, which is weird. But I'm like, no problem. It's fine. I am just not. I don't get paranoid about things, and I have no survival instincts. Okay, so I just assume everything's gonna be fine. And she hears them say, scream like she's on the phone with somebody. This random woman. Jacqueline hears her say, "Yeah, there are people up there, but I don't know if they can see me." And Jacqueline goes, "We're going inside." I was like, "That's not what she said. She didn't say that. She's not. And if she did, she's not talking about us."
What else should we be talking about? How many people are out there? You're in the middle of the woods.
There are three cabins kind of near us.
Okay.
So she's closer to another cabin. I assume she's supposed to be there, and she's talking about people there. So we go inside, and she's freaked out, and then we see the lights hit our window. And I'm like, okay, they're driving away. See, it's fine. And she goes, "No, they're not. I bet you they're coming right here." And I'm like, "No, they're not." And then there's a knock on the door. And
love of God, since I don't see Jacqueline with me, please tell me she weren't dumb enough to answer the door for her.
So I go to answer the door. She goes, "Why are you answering the door?" I'm like, "I don't, because I don't." I look and it's like one 17-year-old girl. It looks like. I mean, I don't know ages, but I'm kind of guessing. And
how many horror movies have started with that sentence, by the way?
Very true.
I know. But I did think, like, okay, don't let the vampire into the cabin. So I said, all right. I said, hey, I'm gonna stay out. I'm gonna stay out here. And she's frantic, and she's like, "I just drove from Indiana from 5 hours." I couldn't tell if she was having a severe panic attack or if there was like some slight, on the spectrum. I'm not making fun of her at all. I'm just saying there was something that was like, this was heavy for her to be lost in the woods. And I looked at the car that she drove in to see if is there anybody else? Is this a trap? Jacqueline's convinced that this is just a way for somebody to know who's staying here. And I even told him, I was like, she was asking for directions, and I was like, we're not from here. This
Directions? You're in the middle of the woods. Where are you going? Are you trying to find
a gravel road?
You trying to find a
street signs. There's no street signs. I have no idea what to tell her. She's like, "I'm looking for 129, whatever the street name was." And I'm like, I got nothing. I got nothing to tell you because I don't even know which street I'm on. I don't know if this is a street. And so I end up hanging out with her outside on the porch while she uses our Wi-Fi to call people that are supposed to meet her. So now I know there's a whole line of cars coming. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. That's weird that there's a bunch of people about to show up, and they did.
To feel weird about this? Okay.
Yeah, but you know what, Trevor? Everything worked out, and we helped this girl out. She was panicking. She's freaked out because she didn't have service, and it was dark. I mean, it's dark, and there's no way, there's no street signs to follow to figure it out. So none of her GPS stuff was working. Now, if it were me, guys, and this is what I wanted to ask you all about, because everything was fine, and the group that came to get her found her, and they were very thankful. And I told Jacqueline, I was like, "We did a good thing," and she was like, "You have no survival instincts, like just none. Like, you have not watched enough horror films." And I'm like, "You got to get off of true crime TikTok. You got to get out of that algorithm because it's messy. You think everything is out to get you, and you know what? She's gonna be very right one day, and it's going to be my fault because maybe I am too trusting. But I thought it was very trusting of the teenage having a panic attack to come knock on the door of a stranger's cabin in the middle of the woods. I thought that was way scarier. And she said, yeah, wouldn't that make you think that maybe she's up to something if she's brave enough to do that? And I thought about it. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. Maybe we did get lucky. But what would you guys do? Would you just ignore her and let her figure it out on her own?
I would have turned all the lights in the cabin off and started yelling, "No speak English."
Have you seen what happens in every horror movie? Who dies first? That door ain't opening, okay?
And that's the white privilege that people talk about.
And you know who dies after the black guy? The fat guy, okay? Because no one's out, because we can't outrun anyone. You know, it's just like, you know, can we outrun this killer? No, I just got to outrun you, Trevor.
You're like the debt collector.
Okay, I don't know. So I've never been to Red River Gorge, so I don't. But this is a setup. I'm picturing like a few cabins. I'm also thinking like you're sitting out there, and right before she pulls up, you get this like news report. A woman is escaped from the local psychopath, whatever, from the insane asylum. Keep an eye out. And here's Steve. Here's Steve like,
crazy,
let's open the door and let's let her in. You know, use the Wi-Fi, have a shower. Would you like my social security number too? I mean,
my credit cards.
Yeah. I feel like the story's going to end in a point where in a few days you're going to tell us how it turns out that the girl is. You just saw this girl in the news, and it's like she died 17 years ago on this day.
Yes.
And she's looking for her family. None of these people existed. Did they stay in one of the cabins near you, or did they just pick her up and drive away?
They drove away. I have no idea. I never saw them again.
So,
oh my God.
Well, that's what the parents of that young girl's probably saying right now.
That's what I thought. I thought when we were telling people about it when we went to the Natural Bridge Park. I was expecting somebody to say, "Oh, wow, you saw her? That's like old wives' tale that there's this girl who roams around asking for a family, and she was murdered here."
Did she tell you her name?
Again, no, I didn't tell her our name either. I gave her her home address and a list of our fears.
Yeah, you gotta draw the line somewhere, right? I mean,
yeah, exactly.
You're letting her into your place of where you're staying, and you're giving her like access to like internet. Hey, who needs a name, right?
No, never.
Yeah,
your social security number.
That was interesting. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get back to the drive here, but I'll turn you guys on 96.1 on my way to Lexington and listen to the rest of the show. Appreciate you all.
All right, but Stephen telling us that he is officially still alive, thankfully. I mean, Lord, seriously, like
we gotta break this down. I'm sorry.
So, two things come to my mind right now. One, if I'm his lovely wife Jacqueline, when they have kids, I'm not leaving them alone with Peak ever. Because I don't know if I can trust him.
He's going to open the door for a random stranger.
Gonna trade poor Stephen III for some magic beans or something at some point. I don't go to the woods very much, and we know that his wife is a big horror movie fan. And listen, I am not one to talk. Listen, I've kind of had, I've intertwined, pop culture in my movie world in my real life. As I've stated before, nothing, and they do not match. Jury Duty was nothing like the movie. I did this. Went to college, was nothing like Animal House. I don't want to be able to stand with. You're in the middle of nowhere.
100%.
Like if I see a car pulling up, like he said, like she's like running the doors. I would have been probably before that car shut off.
And I'm in the house.
Yeah, like if she's knocking on the door, I don't care if I'm 6'3", 340 pounds, and I can only imagine. I'm assuming, it'd been probably scary if she did look like Macy Gray, but Macy Gray knock on your door. I tried to find a road, but I'm lost. Can I use your Wi-Fi and call someone? I'd be like, nah, go to La Bamba. I mean, I would have I can't when he said, what would you do if she knocked on your door? I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm black dude. I ain't answering the damn door.
I'm not answering the door. Okay.
I know when this movie ends, yes. I mean,
Trevor, at what point does your no meter pop up and say, this don't feel right?
Like, I don't even answer. If I'm at home and someone knocks on my front door, I don't know. Like I have Rain Cam for the
door, and I won't answer.
Like I have Rain Cam, so I could look at him and talk to the Rain Cam if I really want to. But like I would talk to him through the door. I'd be like, hey, can I help you? You know, I don't know. Maybe this cabin has like extra strength wooden doors or something, and they there's no. I would not have. I wouldn't have opened the door.
Right.
Because I mean, I don't know how many. Yes, obviously, like he said, her mind might be slightly warped by too many movies, and that's not really what happens. Who knows? But unfortunately, it does happen. I was watching the great story in the Seinfeld where George is like, "Let's go drop off the city. They can't shoot us in the city," and Jerry's like, "Yeah, no one's ever been shot in the city." But I mean, part of me would have wanted to try to be helpful because I try to be a nice guy. But I mean, there's like, I don't know if I could have answered. I mean, I still wouldn't have answered the door. Like I would think you can use my Wi-Fi from the front porch, right? I mean, I would think it would reach that far. I would hope. I'm not letting anybody in my door. And then he's like, and then as he said, like I guess he said she was panicking and talking quickly, maybe fastly, and not making a lot of sense. Because like you would assume that like she's supposed to meet people and they're gonna maybe stay at like he described one of the other cabins up there.
Yeah.
But he said they just got in the car and drove off. Like for all we know, this was like some girl that was like being kidnapped and held captive, and she's escaped. And here she thinks she has found freedom. So much so that this great white hope has answered the door. Like and opened it up as
the gates of heaven.
Like Moses parting the sea. And
I'm free.
All just for him to be like, she's right here.
Hey, don't turn right, turn left. You see us? We're right here. Here she is. He hands him over to the kidnapper.
I mean, yeah, he says like a group of people pull up. Like, how many people did need to be there?
Well, we didn't get to ask him. Was it a white van?
Cars? Yeah, was it a white panelist van? The guy wearing a hood was wearing like a white sheets. I mean, what did he do?
He probably helped her tape the feet again.
Did he hold this duct tape for me? The guy walk up. He's like, "Thanks for finding my sister."
Thank you so much, buddy. Hey, do we owe you anything? No, it's a good deed for the day.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's like you think you're helping somebody move, and you found you just helped rob a house.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can help you move down these stairs. It's okay. Make care of this for you. They drive off, and the cops pull up, and like, my bad.
My bad.
I'm an accessory.
Next thing you know, he's putting the pillow sheet over top of her head.
I mean, we're going to turn the news. He's going to see. He's going to like, that guy looks familiar. Oh no.
We're just going to see him just like, hey guys, you remember the person we talked about? Yeah, that's what happened.
I'm assuming you can argue that, well, she wouldn't have gone with him. She could have Stockholm syndrome for all we know. I mean, who knows what's going on? That is between that, like everything else. I love how he said he went to Europe. They lost his luggage. I want to ask him where it landed. Like I've never. First of all, I don't like to fly. I will fly. Mm-hmm. I'm going overseas. Obviously, I'm going to fly.
Right.
I prefer not to fly. I don't care if I'm going to like Las Vegas. I've driven to Vegas multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
I have flown there as well. I've gone to California, both on the road and in the air. Yes, it's a long drive. I like road trips. I like to drive.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I don't mind. It's just kind of a fun thing for me. So, and I don't like to fly mainly because for a couple reasons. One, it's not most comfortable for me unless I'm getting first class, and I'm not affording first class in any case. So the seats are a little tight for me, which to be fair, even for probably a guy as small as Ty over here, they can be uncomfortable for him too. Plus, I just don't like being up in the air. I don't like it. I don't have anxiety to that point, but I'd prefer not, having the opportunity of crashing to my death. And not that
that's wild.
I know. So anyway, but when I do flights, I've never checked my luggage on any flight I've ever been on. It's always carry on.
Really?
And I travel light. Now I'm sure him going to Europe, he probably he said he had equipment and stuff, so that's probably another. I mean, do you fly a lot, Ty? Are you big?
Yeah, no, I mean when I was working with Adidas and doing all that, we flew a lot. We flew a lot because we was going to like California, New York. We'd fly a lot, but literally, I mean, I would take my little Adidas bag, and I really wouldn't like have too much. That's all I would really have.
That's got to be a pain. He's talking about San Francisco, which I think was his honeymoon. I'm amazed he didn't include earthquake into the San Francisco thing as well, with everything else that went wrong. And my dog died. I'm like, good Lord, man.
Hey, when he said all that, I said, oh my gosh. Trevor, remind me never to go on a trip with him. Okay.
Oh, hey, man.
I can't go on a trip with him.
I'm worried about us going to a karaoke bar just down the street.
Oh my God, we might see a kidnapping for all we know.
So even with all that said, and I know he's a nice guy. Maybe at this point we're too positive as well.
Mm-hmm.
But like knowing that you have that track record, even more so, I don't want to answer the door for some random girl. Which I just watched The Ring again the other day. I've seen it was in a cabin. It was a girl's she looked innocent too until she looked up and you saw how crazy she was. Next thing you know, you're frozen dead and covered in your own urine in the back of the closet.
Trevor, it's crazy you say something like that. I just watched a documentary about the Utah, the Utah murders and all that stuff of the guy that came in there. And I was like, oh my God, like I can't fathom opening a door for a random 17, 18-year-old young girl who's
age just moved to me unless she's like 7. Even then I'm freaked out. Like, why the hell's a 7-year-old wandering around the woods by herself?
Right.
Like any age, I don't care, male or female. To be honest with you, male, female, both. I'm not really answering. I'm looking through the window, maybe at you.
Yeah.
I'm asking if there's a shotgun coming with the cabin. and I'm talking to you through the door. I'm not opening that door. Short of you handing me like $1 million somehow, and I don't even know how it's possible, or even if I still.
I'm not even answering for $1 million. I'm sorry.
I'm not answering. Pete, you are. I don't know if I'm going to say nicer or gullible. I guess in a way it did work out, so he can be like it's the last laugh in this situation.
Yeah.
But man, dude, no.
Trevor, that's scary. Especially when he said he had a flock of people coming to his place. Like, just imagine. Hey guys, come on, bring it on in. Hey, y'all want some hot dogs? We gonna grill some hot dogs. Y'all want hamburgers? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, not to mention at that point, God knows how baked I am. Like, because I mean, you're sitting around the woods. I'm probably just popping edibles like Tic Tacs.
Oh my God.
You know, you're doing all this stuff. So I mean. I'm probably by a time, he didn't say a time of when she looked, but it was dark.
Yeah.
Like at that point in my trip, if I'm out in the woods, and I use the word trip loosely between multiple things, like I'm like freaking out whether this is even happening or not to me. Like I'm like, she's there, right? Like I'm peeking, I'm talking to my wife. She's like, don't answer the door. There is someone right there, right? I'm not hallucinating. Right. They're there. Are you sure? I ate that candy bar. Okay, I'm not positive that she's even there or not.
I can see Pete sitting there having the conversation. So how'd y'all meet? And they all lying with you. We just, blah, 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 blah. Oh, cool. So what's this white van? Is this, that's a rental.
Did the girl wait inside till the van showed up, or did he make her wait outside?
If he let her in the place, that is wild.
Well, he let her in because she used the Wi-Fi and made calls.
Well, yeah, it's true. That's true.
I mean, did they maybe play some Yahtzee together? A little Connect Four? Did these people did they just pull up and she just ran out and jumped? Because she had a car there. They just drive out separately. I know. So many questions, so many answers need to be done.
100%.
Pete needs to get back tomorrow for this. He'll be back tomorrow. We'll get hopefully some more answers and questions to this. But Tommy got to take a break. Come back. I don't know where to go after that. I mean, I'm completely.
But we're gonna go. Why I have questions about this roster? How about that? I'll be on your side.
We've got text messages as well. Plus, I do have a few other stories I want to bring up to you. Keep it locked here, and keep your front door locked if you're in a cabin.
Hey, let your Stephen Peak.
Yeah, let your Peak. Just let him in. Sure. It's adorable. Pete really needs to listen to that commercial. Check your back seat. There's there's in the movie Urban Legend there. I mean, we'll be back here coming back on this side of the break here on Kentucky Roll Caller and the Big Eggs.
I didn't expect that.
Tam in New Albany is the perfect spot for a healthy alternative to fast food. They provide a variety of freshly made sandwiches, as well as salads and delicious soups. And you can dine in or take it to go. They also have many dinner options such as ham, turkey, frozen sides, and desserts, which provide a complete meal. Catering is also available for small groups or large gatherings. Call Honey Baked Ham today, 812-941-9426, or visit them, 3602 North Gate Court, Suite 23 in New Albany.
Calling all young golfers. The PGA Junior League at Old Capitol Golf Club is the perfect way to learn the game, make new friends, and compete in a fun, team-based environment. Open to boys and girls of all skill levels, our PGA Junior League is coached by PGA professionals, helping kids build confidence on and off the course. Join the team and experience golf like never before. Sign up today at Old Capitol Golf Club and let's tee it up. Visit oldcapitalgolf.com to register now.
Bourbon and Beyond is back, blending world-class music, food, bourbon, and more, featuring Foo Fighters, Mumford & Sons, Chris Stapleton, Dave Matthews Band, plus Queens of the Stone Age, Casey Musgraves, Red Clay Strays, Hootie and the Blowfish, and so many more. Bourbon and Beyond returns to Kentucky Expo Center September 24th through 27th with access to the thrills of Kentucky Kingdom Theme Park. Passes are on sale now at bourbonandbeyond.com.
Honey, I just got the insurance renewals for our home and cars, and they've went up again.
Why's that? Our home's in great shape, and we don't have any claims.
Since it's a name brand company, we're probably paying for their TV commercials.
I'm sick of that as well. But don't all companies do it?
No. I just heard an ad from the insurance store. Ken Randall has a new company that doesn't.
Why don't you give him a call?
I will.
Insurance store, Ken Randall speaking.
Are you the guy?
I'm the guy.
Call the guy, 270-352-2210.
City Barbecue is located at 9429 Viking Center Drive, Hurstbourne Lane in Louisville. If you're looking for award-winning barbecue, we are the place. City Barbecue, in business since 1999. We have various smoked meat sandwiches, homemade sides, fresh salads and desserts, and family packs. Eat in, pick up, delivery, and catering. We have you covered. City Barbecue is known for our authentic slow-cooked barbecue with a southern flair. 502-996-8003. We will satisfy your cravings and keep you coming back.
There's not a better feeling to have a smile on your face after getting your car serviced. That's how it works at Consolidated Tire and Auto Care. Serving Kentuckiana for over 3 decades, fixing brakes, putting tires on, and servicing your car. And now, from a new and improved location at 3305 Preston Highway. Want to get your car running right and keep it that way? Get to Consolidated Tire and Auto Care, 3305 Preston Highway. Got a question? You can call them at 456-2220. Consolidated Tire and Auto Care, total car care, and the best brake job in town.
Scripture reminds us there's no greater love than to lay down one's life for one's friends. Today we honor the brave men and women who have served our country, those who came home and those who did not. To our veterans and the families who stand beside them, we thank you and we honor your legacy. At Owen Funeral Homes, it's our calling to help every family member be honored with sincere service, compassion, and respect. Please visit us at owenfuneralhome.com.
Mitch Craig Heating and Cooling, serving the Kentuckiana area, specializing in residential changeout. Mitch Craig Heating and Cooling offers free second opinions. If you get some bad news from your heating and air guy, call Mitch Craig Heating and Cooling, 812-786-0469 for a second opinion. Call Mitch Craig Heating and Cooling. Again, 812-786-0469.
Looking for quality furniture and dependable moving services from people you can trust? Then visit Corvin's Furniture and Moving Company in Radcliffe, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Corvin has built a reputation for honesty, value, and personal service. Mrs. Corvin, now 94 years young, and Carl continue the tradition of taking care of customers every day. Conveniently located on 31W in Radcliffe, call 270-352-0601. Mention you heard this ad and save 10%. Corvin's Furniture and Moving Company, a name you can trust and a name you already know.
A little Mason Gray to bring us back in to make you run away. Check out the bomb. But I feel like I wish I'd had Peak on before I told that story because it like just got trumped by that Peak story. Like mine was cute when the story I hadn't even thought about in years until for some reason he brought up La Bamba, and then here comes Peak with like, yeah, you want to get your mate. You think seeing a blind date looking like Macy Gray was scary? Yeah, wait till you find her in the woods.
Right,
coming to your front door.
Yeah, just. Like I wonder if I really now I want to know, did Steven open the door with like milk and cookies and like a what's that, a charcuterie board? You know what I'm saying? Hey, can I help you? Can I do something?
It's called a cheese spread. Yeah, I know.
All right, a cheese spread. There you go. Just a nice little, could you imagine that? Could you imagine Steven Peak opening the door to a random stranger and be like, "Hey, would you like some cheese? Maybe some wine? Oh, you want us? Okay, hey, you want to play some cards before this, or you know?
I feel like Stephen God love him is like the guy that's like just gonna lend a crackhead $1 and like not thinking, yeah, sure. He's like Prez when he gave Dookie that money, and he's like, I have a feeling I'm not gonna see it again. Like Peak would have given Dookie more money. Like,
100%. No, well, I mean,
which by the way, I'm a little mad at you on this one.
Okay, what's up? What?
I got a little anger for you.
Okay,
I went to as I mentioned just briefly, I did my fantasy football thing on Saturday.
Yes.
And our league this is our 20th draft, our 20th year together.
Yes.
And every year for the last like 4 or 5 years, it somehow became a thing to where like whoever wins a championship, our commissioner, who does this out of his own pocket, though, shout out to my man Michael Plebcheck for this. Gets a cameo from someone who is connected to the champion, a personal level or whatever. For example, a couple years ago, I won a championship. He got David Akers, former Louisville Eagles kicker. The guy that won the year before me, big Packers fan, we had Antonio Freeman do a cameo for him, congratulating him on the championship. So nice. This year, he got despite me requesting Freddie Mitchell, which wasn't possible because he's not on Cameo and no one knows where he is. Probably we're in the woods looking for this girl. He got me Weebay from the one. I sent this to the thread. This Cameo.
I didn't get it.
And I thought, okay, Pete's not going to probably watch it or care about it, and that's fine because Pete doesn't get the wire. But I was like, Ty will appreciate this. So I sent it. It's like 45 seconds long. I wish I could play it on the air, but I think he does cuss a little bit. And I'm like, and I got crickets. I got Ghost.
Oh, hey, Trevor. To be honest, I didn't see it till now.
I'm like, you know what, Ty? That's okay. My feelings a little hurt. I don't want you to be like, oh, gushing over Trevor. But I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, he'll appreciate this. It's Weebay.
Trevor, I didn't like. Okay, when you sent that, now I'm looking at it. When you sent it, I thought it was just. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together because that don't even look like Weebay. I
Johnson who plays Weebay.
Like the goatee, you know what I'm saying? So I just scrolled. I was like, oh shoot, what do you see? And I'll look at it here in a second. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I thought it was some just like random thing. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. Now I'm looking at it like, oh my god, that is Weebay.
I'll let you watch it at the next break we have.
All right, deal. Yeah, you know what, Trevor? I
was a little hurt. So and the reason they got me Weebay was because I've had this debate with Mr. Plebcheck, who's also a big Wire fan.
How is he?
Weebay is like top 5 for me characters in the Wire. I love Weebay, and I think what impresses me the most about him is that I think not only is he's top 5, but it's impressive because he's a guy that's top 5 who also was barely in the show after season 2. I mean, really much after season 1, to be honest with you. I mean, he was all over season 1, obviously.
Yeah.
And I know spoilers, but he would end up going to prison, and you would get him in spurts throughout the rest of the last 3 or 4 seasons. All of them impactful moments as well.
Yeah.
My word is my word. Whether it be here or in Baltimore or wherever you decide to lay your head, my word will find you. My boy can be anything he wants, except a soldier. Who want to be anything that, Yolanda? Look at me over here. I can quote the whole movie. I love everything Weebay does, I quote. I don't know how many times I've said something to somebody like, can you do this? Or another pitch sandwich and some tater salad. I'll go a few more.
and then his robot fish that the officer decides just to throw all over the place.
He gets some hot shotted because of it.
Yeah.
That's when we base fish, okay?
Man.
But his argument on the side is that he's not in the show enough to be a top 5 character. I disagree. I think he is. I love Weebay, so that my friend's league women champion had it, and it cracked me up because I got Weebay telling me I'm wearing the crown, pretty much.
All right, Marlo.
Marlo was that Barksdale for life, babe. One of my favorite things is he's like Barksdale Crew for life, which is now my fantasy team name.
God.
Real quick, Texter says, let's hit up this little bit of the Gameday Men's Health text line. We got a few texts lined up. I'm sure some of them are curious about Peak's dropping the bomb of just helping runaway kids in the middle of the woods, and who knows what else is going on with that. I have a feeling we're going to see this girl in like an SVU episode in like 6 months.
I swear, I'm now going to start checking.
And how do you not ask her that? Like, I mean, I'm assuming there had to be like an awkward, like, between her like waiting for her friends to show up or whoever to show up. Like, we're all just like sitting inside. I mean, so many questions, but like, because I couldn't do that. Like, I'd be making small talk and be like, "So, you from around here?" Yeah.
So where you came from again?
Yeah, where you going? Because he said from Minneapolis, but he didn't get a name. Like, so what's your name? I mean, I'm Josh, because I wouldn't tell her my real name. I'd lie.
Oh, 100%. My name is Hector. I don't care what anyone says.
My name's Paul. This is between you all. But yeah, get that. I'm sure there's gonna be some text about that. One texter. Let's hit the text line seriously. Oh well, I got to start with this one here now. Trevor is the GOAT. I didn't even realize Peak wasn't there. Well, thank you. I think it's insulting Peak's voice a little bit. It's a lot better than mine. I will say, but he also, I guess, was he chimed in when we were talking about chicken stuff today. Lee's famous recipe, best chicken. Lee's is good. There's not enough Lee's around, I feel like. I used to love going to Lee's when I lived out on Bargetown, Bronzeboro Road, out by Pat's Steakhouse. I lived over there off North Height. There's a Lee's not far from there. Okay. And I used to love going by Lee's all the time, right across from the little Shell station where they served big peach, big red, but peach flavored. You don't find many of those around. Texter says, Steve would be the very first person killed in the scary movie. Amen to that, yeah. I mean, seriously.
Text of the day right there. Text of the day.
He's like, hey, you dropped your axe. Also watch it with guessing these girls' ages. You'll find yourself in a slammer. Well, I mean, that's you had to guess. He didn't want. I mean, what if this was like some like obscure like Chris Hansen setup where I love because in the story he said it. He's like she's like 17 or 18, so I opened the door. Like, would you have not opened it if she was like 12? Like, right. That almost like would feel more.
What if the white man came up and then Chris Hansen jumped out? So.
Yeah, what are we doing? It's a 16-year-old in your house there, sir. No, we're in the middle of nowhere.
Would you like to take a seat?
Yeah. Did you offer a wine cooler?
Did you bring pizza?
Kids drink wine. I think it's White Claws now, isn't that what they do? I don't know.
I think it's White Claws.
I don't know what kids. When I was at like that perfect age of like underage drinking, like 16, 17. Like, first of all, I was 6'3", I had gray hair already. I could go to most bars and order stuff. But, like, I don't know if I don't even know if it's still out there. St. Ides Special Brew was my go-to. Wow. Yeah, it's as ghetto as it sounds, I know.
Wow.
And, like, it was just like, it was malt liquor but fruit flavored. Which is, yes, as disgusting as it sounds.
That sounds just so bad right now.
But, I mean, we would beer bong these things. Like,
oh, my God.
You have no idea how just messed up you could get. Like slamming a St. Ides double deuce. I think St. Ides is still around, I believe. I don't think they make special brew. I mean, St. Ides is like what you find like bubbles carried around on the wire. So, yeah, he's
that really would put hair on your chest.
Yeah, I got plenty. Why do you think? Have you seen my chest?
Okay. All right. So what else, Trevor? What else?
Next, Texas says who maybe brought the La Bambas into my mind. By the way, Texas, thank you. Pete needs to let everyone know his travel itinerary. Don't want to be on the same cruise or go in a cabin where they're in the hills, where the hills have eyes with him either. I mean, yeah, if he goes on a cruise, I mean, you talk about like next Titanic. I mean, there's no way that boat is not sinking.
What was that one cruise that everyone just got sick on?
If I got on a plane and I saw Peak, I would just run. Like, sir, we're about to take off. Give me a parachute. I don't give a bleep.
Don't take off. I need to get off.
Yeah, I'm out of here. There's going to be a 2,500 pound. I don't care. Find me all you want, lady.
Hey, 100%.
Air Marshal can arrest me. At least I'm alive still, like 100%. Because that dude's on the plane. I wonder if his wife makes him take a separate flight from her.
I hope so. I pray for her.
You think at some point he's just like, yeah, I get it, honey. I'm not insulted anymore. It's like, I get it. I don't blame you.
I understand.
And again, I don't know. For all we know, he's mentioning these trips are with her. What if she's the bad luck?
You know what?
What if she's the one carrying the bad juju here?
But no, hold up. But she also was the voice of reasoning, saying she's going to go in first and not open that door
because she knows what kind of luck she has.
Maybe
she's aware of it. She's been down there.
Or she's so used to travel with Peak that she's already been she's like Kevin McCallister, Home Alone. She's ready to fight.
Kevin McCallister. He said McCallister, I think, which is good.
McCallister, whatever his name is.
So
Kevin.
I got way too big before our draft today on Saturday, and we do it. It's an auction draft, and we nominate people.
Yeah.
And I got so much bleep for this, and I deserved every minute of it. I don't know why. I was instead of saying Bijan Johnson, Bijan Robinson. That was going to be my nomination, just to get him out of the way. I was like, I nominate for $1 Bjorn Robinson, and everybody's looking at me, and I have no idea I said the wrong name.
Yeah.
I'm completely out of my mind. I'm like,
God, Trevor.
Anybody else want to bid? I'm like, $1, really? They're like, who? I'm like, Bjorn Robinson. And then I doubled down on it. And they were looking at me like, you mean who? And I'm like, the running back from Atlanta, the best running back in the league. And they're like, you mean Bijan? I'm like,
yeah,
that dude.
That dude. I want him.
I just had no idea I was going to say it. It's like when Mike gets mad at me for calling it Qdoba or Chipotle.
It's Qdoba.
It's Qdoba.
It's not Qdoba. It's Qdoba.
How do you spell queso?
Queso.
Spell queso. Queso is spelled with a Q, and it's Qdoba. Q sound.
Oh,
just because a letter by itself don't mean it's no. I'm not T Rever.
You could be.
You're not TY. Well, I guess you kind of are a little bit.
Yeah, I am. Bad analogy there, Trey.
Damn it, that didn't work out. Local John texts in. I got a fantasy draft for Local John here in a couple weeks, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's online, so we don't see it. I can't embarrass myself by saying Bjorn.
Oh,
the guy drafted him, by the way, his team's now is Bjorn Bjork Robinson.
Oh,
and he's got a picture of Bjorn Bjork carrying Bjorn Robinson, like you did with me and Little Man Tate or whatever.
Little Man Tate.
John here. All right, KRC. If Mitchell hold up in this roster, the Kentucky basketball coach will have a top 5 team in the country, and I believe without a doubt it should be a Final Four team or bust, or consistent, or honestly championship or bust for me when it comes to judging success for this year's team. We'll got to go talk to you later. Ty, listen, I like Mitchell as a player.
Yes.
He was best player on Wisconsin's team last year. Missouri team last year, I think, lost in the first round, I believe. It was like a 8 seed or 8-7 seed or something.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to downplay these and be good. This team, before adding Mitchell, was looked at as a borderline top 25 team. Like in the 20 to 25. You can say maybe higher than that.
20,
no higher than 20 to me.
20. I give you that.
Do you really feel like Mitchell is this just individual addition is now honestly takes you from 20th to top 5? And John might be alone in this scenario of thinking this, but I don't think he is, to a top 5 team, and suddenly a team that, a year removed from getting a very lucky half-court shot to even beat Santa Clara in the first round to now being a Final Four. I mean, that's a lot of pressure to put on a guy who couldn't get drafted.
Well, no, I mean, I do believe the ceiling now is, I said it before, but with Milan, I gave a NCAA, their ceiling was a 3, maybe 4. Now I give it a 2. I really believe that a 2 seed in the tournament is their ceiling. I don't believe they're better than Duke, which I hate to say that. I think Duke is better.
I don't think it's either.
I think they are better than Louisville bench wise as well. But what I do believe is they're a second weekend team. Are they a championship team? You can make the case for it, but there's so many variables with this team, like their defense, rebounding. Mark Pope is the big one in my all honesty. I think Mark Pope. We'll see what happens. How is the scheme's going to go? I know Peak sent us that video that I need to watch, and it just depends
That's about
on
his
how.
time at Utah, by the way. I mean BYU. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, that's how they want to play. And if they can play like that, great. But my question is this: when the game slows down, are they going to be able to stop an opponent? That's the big thing. Is, are we going to be able to stop an opponent possession for possession? We know we can score, and I guarantee we'll score. It's going to look like a video game once in a while. But when things slow down, are we going to be able to get those key stops when we need them? That's my big question to anybody that would say that this Final Four a bust. No, I still give them a second weekend team. SEC, you could say top in the SEC. It's between them and Florida. If the wind blows right, it could be Kentucky. If the wind blows left, it could be Florida. I don't think at the end of the day it should be championship or bust. Not now. But I do believe that he has to get to the second weekend easily. He has to.
Texter says, second weekend it should have been a given with or without Mark Mitchell to me. But
yeah, I'm with you.
Nobody jumping in. I'll be here. Nobody. Nobody's been texting a bunch. I got to catch up with them. Okay. Let me go over. He's been active. I'm sorry, nobody. Got to catch up with you two. It's okay. Here's the start. Let me make sure it's not the first one. Hold on. Nope, that's good Lord, nobody. You got some carpal tunnel on those thumbs today. The faithful. Okay, well, I did not say this, and then he compliments me in the first text. The faithful here with you, Trevor. Plus, excited to feel for your enthusiasm about the UK good news versus Louisville bad. I'm glad to bring you a smile there, nobody. Trevor, we actually have a system now. We don't, go anymore. Pope will get most of these dudes, and they'll end up with contracts. Yeah, contracts with you. If they had any chance at playing professional ball, and professional ball being NBA, they would not be here.
Because if you're a lower first round into second round player, you're getting paid way more in the college than you are in the NBA. So it's smarter to come back.
But they also want to get those first contracts out of the way because that's where they make the real money.
Oh, 100%.
After that first deal in the NBA. Nobody says I see a new way people play games like we used to by the strategy guides. I do remember the strategy guides. I was never big into the strategy guides, but I do remember them. I was always kind of like, I want to do it like honestly, but probably today I would use strategy guides. Games are so complicated nowadays. They watch to get tips and strategies, and that's how they get in a generation is doomed. Okay, I mean, I get that. It's like an online strategy guide version. Again, I was never one. When I played the adventure games, even I have gone like doing like when I'm playing GTA or Red Dead Redemption, which are the two I do play, non-sports related, really. I have gotten to the point where like if it's like an hour in, I can't find this damn treasure chest, then I'll cheat and go online on YouTube, which is like nobody kind of says. That's kind of like buying a strategy guide magazine back in the day. So I do get that. He says I pulled my groin and they gave me a liquid heat. It helped till I woke up at 2 a.m. My junk was on fire and didn't help to try to wash it off. I hope that was just from liquid heat, not just who you're with the night before. Blue, white, and yellow gold standard from some M&Ms. There are glue guys. I guess you're referring to everybody, but the new the M&Ms.
Yeah.
M with the third power is 9, so that's more M's than we needed. We needed 6. So how would that math? Oh hell, I give up. Sorry, Mr. Love. It was my math teacher in high school. Dave Thomas. He was also coached tennis too. I like my coffee like I like my women khaki. Nobody. I'm honestly, I just like them just to be women. That's why you never go anywhere without packing. I still make Macy Gray over Ooh, would you sleep with Macy Gray or Tracy Chapman?
Oh my! No, we're not having this. No, Trevor. No. On to the next. No.
Better
no,
question.
no,
Would you do a menage a trois with Tracy Chapman and Macy Gray?
No. No, Trevor, we're not doing this. No, I'm not answering that. I plead the fifth. Okay.
Like now, it doesn't have to be current, because like current Tracy Chapman looks a lot like a gray-haired version of your dude from what was the dude in 8 Mile, the one that wore the really bad wig, the real dreadlocks.
Oh, you talking about Mekhi Phifer?
Yeah, she looks like Mekhi Phifer.
No, I am not. No, we're not picking menage a trois with Tracy Chapman and Macy. No, we're not doing that, Trevor. You're the one that went on a blind date with Macy Gray.
Well, that's why, because you think I'd gone if I had seen?
Yes, you would still go, Trevor.
I mean, if I had a good enough buzz, I probably would have done it. But I mean, Bud wasn't good back. The stuff we had back then wasn't the same when we get to.
Yeah.
Not enough saying that to me. Honestly, I'm looking at a picture of Tracy Chapman right now, and I've looked at a picture of Macy Gray again. I think I lean Macy Gray.
You lean Macy Gray? Okay, all right, Trevor. I'm proud of you.
I do worry about it. I don't want her really to talk much, even though I do love dirty talk. Like, because she does have too much of a manly voice that might hurt me. But like, all I can do is picturing Tracy Chapman and be like, I don't want to fast, Trev. He'll be done in 12 seconds. I'm gonna have to go and finish myself. Now I'm done. Like, that's my picture with Tracy Chapman, and I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, but what would you do, Trevor? And she's like, hello, Trevor.
When that voice probably be people testing my masculinity. Questioning my.
When she goes out the door, bye, Trevor.
I mean, I don't know if having them together would be considered a menage a trois or a devil's three-way. I haven't decided yet.
Oh my God!
Remember, no eye contact in a devil's three-way. You know what a devil's three-way is, don't you?
I don't want to know, Trevor. I'm done. We don't need
two dudes.
We don't need to know that, Trevor. Let's go back to the text.
All right, let's get this text line. We are up against stop now. Nobody else says, do you need to play Steven one of those fake news pranks and add him to his wife's picks for questioning a disappearance? I mean, I kind of want to now. I want to figure out a way to do that. Like, I wish you'd give me the name or something, maybe find out what she looks like.
Oh my God. Trevor, what if we really see something like that on the news? Like a missing person?
I'm be happy if it sticks in my mind. I remember it.
Don't worry, Trevor. I got you, buddy. We're gonna keep this together.
Let's see here. Patrick says, Patrick, I actually like flying. My sister has problems flying, but I enjoy it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not anxiety flying. I'll do it. Like, if you were like, hey, but honestly, if I can arrange a car drive, trust me, there's nothing better. If you're telling me like, hey, you want to go to Vegas, you can drive and it's going to take you 24 hours, or do you want to go to Vegas and take a direct flight and you'll be there in 3 hours? I mean, it's hard not to say I want to take a flight, but sometimes, if you're with some friends, it's fun to take a little road trip.
Right.
Granted, going to Vegas on a road trip, you're just driving through Kansas, and trust me, there's nothing to see there. No, I mean, I'm being legitimate. Let's see here. Wisconsin guy. Take a photo, send it to Scoots for age determination next time. I know there's a lot. Scoots gets a lot of rap for apparently. I think he said Rebecca Black was hotter when she first hit the scene or something. When she was like 12. There's a long story with it. Poor Scoots gets too much crap. She obviously was a ghost. Yes, there's a ghost.
Of course.
I mean, they came and picked her up in a floating car.
Exactly.
There's witchcraft afoot.
It's better than Trevor's flying carpet.
I mean, yeah, damn carpet. I still say if I had a flying carpet, I could hook up with a girl as hot as Jasmine.
No, Trevor. I think you can do it right now.
No, it could be enough.
I think you, Trevor.
You're already on the show. You don't have to do that.
No, I'm not even worried about the show, Trevor. It's all about how you have charisma. It's if you can make them laugh, it is what it is.
Well, if that's the case, I'll just do the Naked Man. You know that you ever pull off the Naked Man?
No.
A shout out to How I Met Your Mother fans. So a guy goes on a blind date.
Okay.
And a fix up or whatever, and he can tell right away this isn't going good, right? No second date is happening. So what you do is you find an excuse to go up to the apartment just to make a phone call, bathroom, whatever. No intention of originally staying. And when she comes back in the room, you're butt naked.
Oh my God!
You're stripped completely naked. Now,
Trevor,
This show came out like 20 years ago, so now it'll probably get you arrested.
Yeah, I would say so, Trevor.
But the idea is that it's that she's so flabbergasted by your confidence and shock that she sleeps with you. And he guarantees it works 2 out of 3 times.
And the third time you're going to jail.
Third time you're Barney Stinson running up and down New York City naked because she threw you out and you have no clothes. Yeah. But the other 2 times it worked. So maybe I could have pulled a naked man on it. I don't know.
Trevor, I mean, buddy. Okay, I'll bail you out of jail one time. Okay, I got you. One time. That's it.
Okay. Now this is something you should have brought up. Okay. Never mind.
I'm nervous.
Dexter, who brought up the Obama story and stuff. He just said it's 8/24 Kobe Day, and I was like, when he said that, the first thing I thought was like, is this the day the helicopter crashed?
Trevor,
because that was in wasn't that in February?
Yes, roughly around January, February. Yeah,
was it? Okay.
Because that's how the year started, and that whole year was just totally chaos.
So, but that's what I thought he meant was like it's celebrate honoring the day past.
It's 8/24.
But it's 8/24 because he's referring to the jersey numbers. I get it.
Yeah.
Which I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of him the switching numbers thing. I think guys do. I mean, I know Kobe just went from one to the other. Wasn't a fan of the switch. Well, LeBron does it because LeBron has no pride anyway or spine. He'll jump teams and bandwagon jump. I'm not worried about his number. But maybe I'm a little bitter still because it's a pace related. But a guy like Paul George wore 24 for so long, and he's 24, and then he switched his number to 13, so he could call himself PG-13, which hypes on 2 things that annoy me as much as anything in the current NBA world is forcing a nickname.
Mm-hmm.
You can't give yourself a nickname. I'm sorry, kids out there. 98% of you have nicknames. You gave to yourself. Doesn't work. Give it up. And second, it's forcing a nickname because of a number. Doing something and changing it to make it force it in. Those 2 little things annoy me more. Then he just whined about being not want to play in Indianapolis, and I have multiple reasons to hate the guy. No. I do not feel sorry for anything that happens to Paul George's career. Sort of, I want him to live, so don't answer the door if a woman comes knocking in a cabin. Ty, we got a couple minutes here left. Let's take a quick break, come back, we'll do a short overtime segment.
Sounds
good. Because it's something non-sports related, semi-sports related. I do want to ask you on and get your thoughts. Come back here. One more segment left. I can't believe it's been an interesting Monday.
It has.
We've had Mark Mitchell. We've had M&M's. We've had Ghosts. We've had Macy Gray. And we've got Coach Ty coming at you here on the other side of the break. Keep it locked. Dougie Roll Call. Let me get my music. Dougie Roll Call here on the Big X.
Defining a new era in men's health, Gameday Mens Health delivers real results with no shortcuts. From testosterone replacement, weight loss to peptides, vitamins, and sexual performance therapy, Gameday Mens Health will have you covered. Their in-house lab gives you answers in just 15 minutes, and our clinic is designed for men who value privacy, speed, and results. Visit GamedayMensHealth.com. Real men, real science, most importantly, real change. Visit GamedayMensHealth.com.
My name is Terry Schultz, CEO for the Rutherford County Area Habitat for Humanity. Republic Bank has really been a game changer. They have invested not only financially, but time to really listen so that we can move our mission forward. What I like about Republic Bank is they've come in asking, what are your needs? And I don't know that you get that any other place.
That's Terry's story. Now let's get to work on yours. Republic Bank, time to thrive. Member FDIC.
John Spears for M&M Cartage. You see those trucks riding down the road with the M&M Cartage sign? You could be a driver or work as a mechanic on one of those trucks. For 45 years, M&M Cartage has been a locally family-owned transportation company, and they're currently hiring those drivers and mechanics. To join their team, go online to mmcartage.com to apply. Headquartered in Louisville with locations in Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Morristown, Tennessee, and Detroit. That's mmcartage.com to apply.
Honey Baked Ham in New Albany is the perfect spot for a healthy alternative to fast food. They provide a variety of freshly made sandwiches, as well as salads and delicious soups. And you can dine in or take it to go. They also have many dinner options such as ham, turkey, frozen sides, and desserts, which provide a complete meal. Catering is also available for small groups or large gatherings. Call Honey Baked Ham today, 812-941-9426, or visit them, 3602 North Cape Court, Suite 23 in New Albany.
The Mike Rutherford Show is brought to you by Everything Concealed Carry, in the heart of J-Town, where you'll always get your best shot at a great deal.
Louisville's longest-running pro sports team is back. Louisville Bats Baseball at Louisville Slugger Field. Family-friendly entertainment at budget-friendly prices. See future Cincinnati Reds in action. To plan your day at the ballpark, visit batsbaseball.com.
Check the backseat. Come here. Check the backseat.
Gets in your head, right? Good. Because every year, dozens of children are forgotten in the backseat of a car by a parent or caregiver. All never thought it could happen to them. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC technicians of Local 502's commitment to excellence can be seen in our community every day. The KFC Yum Center, Ford Motor Company, and the Omni Hotel are just a few examples of their professional craftsmanship. Local 502 has been part of our community for over a century and invests over $1 million annually training skilled local workers. Members of Local 502 are your friends, neighbors, and children's coaches. For more information, go to lu502.com. Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow.
This is Dugan Ryan. I would love the opportunity to talk with you about how we can help grow your business and have your business's brand associated with Big X Sports Radio. Give me a call today at 812-725-1457.
We have an absolutely gorgeous Monday on tap with plenty of sunshine, low humidity, and highs in the low 80s. Certainly something you don't often see in August. Once we head into tonight, falling down into the 50s and low 60s with mostly clear skies overhead. From the Wave News Storm Tracking Team, I'm meteorologist Tawana Andrew.
I don't know nothing about no interesting note to this song Tide. You know, first of all, do you know Pat Benatar is?
I do not.
Okay, that's okay. She was very popular in the early 80s and kind of disappeared.
Okay.
She's a jazz singer now here.
But
she doesn't get enough credit for. Mm-hmm. She actually, in her video, for this video, Love is a Battlefield, she created the shimmy dance. The
shimmy dance.
The shimmy that Antoine Walker tries to, because I love how Kentucky always tries to claim things that everyone knows already existed, but they try to act like it's their own, like the three goggles and stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, Antoine Walker used to do the shimmy. You can see me.
Yeah, look, Trevor got the shimmy going.
Now Mark Jackson was doing it in basketball for Antoine Walker, but that's not over there. But she's the one that started. It was her in the video, this music video, which was like 1983, maybe 82, long before either of those guys were playing, or in some cases born, maybe. Yeah. So that's for those that around the world that want to know. The high five was invented by the U of L Cardinals, and the celebration shimmy was Pat Benatar. She was when she was dancing with her other ladies against the pimps. They were fighting off the pimps because love is the battlefield. Speaking of battlefields, Ty, so we got about 15 minutes, a little less than too.
Yeah.
For this little overtime. And I had a kind of list of things I wanted to maybe bring up for this. One was yours and mine, and all of Kentucky's favorite son, the attention whore that makes the Kardashians look normal, is Enos Cantor. I don't know if you saw what he did last night.
Yes, I did.
Seriously, dude. I mean, he's a walking poster boy for pro-choice. And then, obviously, I kind of want to bring up Deshaun Watson a little bit with you because He was my we can't read the room right guy over the weekend.
Yeah.
When asked about being booed, his response was, well, it clearly has to do with my off the field stuff. That's why they're booing me. No, Deshaun, it's because you have more allegations off the field than you have completions passes right now. That's why they're booing you. If you were 8 of 8 and looking good, no one in Cleveland would give 2 bleeps how many times you whipped it out. That's how desperate they are to win.
Wow.
And that's a I've talked to Cleveland fans. They will guarantee that.
Wow.
But you're going to get booed for lots of things till then. He's announced, by the way, the starter today. And then
in Cleveland?
In Cleveland, yes.
Over Sanders?
It doesn't matter. They both suck.
I agree, but.
And then the big outside of Cleveland as well, they I don't know if you know, they released their tight end who cleared waivers, and apparently by clearing waivers is now an LSU Tiger. Todd Monken even addressed the fact that he was he said, I wonder why Lane Kiffin called me and left me 2 voicemails this week. I didn't get a chance to return his call. Clearly, this is what it was for. All that aside, and those are great things. Nothing beats the owner of the 49ers, apparently. If you don't know who that is, that's okay. Jed York. Jed York, if you haven't seen this today, was apparently arrested somewhere in Ohio. I don't know where or why he's in Ohio. But he was apparently arrested in Ohio while visiting a trailer park prostitution ring. Now, if you're me, I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. I got no problem. Listen, I'm all for legalization of prostitution, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Now, here's the thing, though, is, that's perspective through my eyes. The guy who makes, less than $30,000 a year and would probably, if wanting to pay for sex, would have to go to a trailer park. Jed York makes is worth $500 million, and apparently still found the need to go to Wheat Hill Mobile Home Community. That is an exact quote. Cannot make that name up. And I'm looking at a picture of it right now. It looks like the street where old OG Studios used to be, which makes me curious.
Oh my God!
And apparently was arrested involving in buying I can only assume a not reputable prostitute. Apparently, he was arranged to pay $140 for sex. You're worth $500 million, and all you're willing to drop just for a Hummer is $140.
$140.
I mean, apparently it was in East Palestine, Ohio. What's the address here? I'm just kidding.
Trevor, we're not doing that, Trevor.
I mean, come on. Is this better than, Robert Kraft's got to be like, hey, at least I offered her more than that. And all I did was whip it out. I mean, I was going to give her 200. I mean, I don't know. If I'm Jed York, and I'm not saying you don't want, listen, you want to pay for it, that's fine. I mean, whatever.
That's between you. That's whatever
between you and her and your accountants. Okay.
Yes.
Again, I am a advocator of legal prostitution. I'm an advocate of pretty much anything legal, prostitution, marijuana, anything. I'm okay with it. I think it would be. I have no problem with it. I think it should be legal. I'm not condoning putting kids on the street, but you have bootleg T-shirts and movies out there. We don't shut down Hollywood, or Nike doesn't close down.
And we don't condone people knocking on random people's doors in the middle of the woods.
That's what she was looking. She's looking for Jed York. She's like, "Excuse me, do you know, Mr. P? Do you know that I can get to the Wheat Hill Mobile Home Community from here? I'm supposed to meet this guy."
No, little girl, here's some milk and cookies. Wait.
Just come in here and be safe. I don't know. I get slumming it. Listen, I'm all for some slumming it.
Okay.
I'm willing to sleep with Macy Gray, so clearly I have no problem with it.
Yes, you have.
But if you're worth $500 million, you should be like your boy in Wolf of Wall Street and banging Margaret Robbie's. Okay? I mean, sure, is it going to cost more than $140? I'm sure it will. I mean, 140 is kind of sadly in my range, and I'm over here not being Jed York, I promise you. Jed York should be dropping like $1,000, $1,500 on like the high price, and not dealing with what the Wolf of Wall Street would call the pink sheets.
Pink sheets. But I mean, I think you think about it. You go down here, they probably don't even know you. You're going to this trailer park where, like, it is what it is, and you're going there just incognito.
Incognito. You can't imagine. You know he's probably driving.
He's probably driving a Ford Fusion down there. He probably just
he's probably in a nice car. He's probably got a nice suit or something rings on. Now I've seen the mugshot of him where he's just wearing the orange jumpsuit, but
that's the greatest mugshot ever.
I mean, well, it just looks like a guy that just got caught paying for like $140 ass.
All right, Trevor, I do got a question. What did he wear there?
Yeah, I'm saying there's no way he looked incognito. Like you're in the middle of
I guarantee he's wearing some sweats. He's wearing some sweats and a sweatshirt. He knows what time it is.
He took an Uber.
Yeah, 100% he took an Uber.
We'll take an Uber to a prostitution ring. Is that possible? Like, can you
that is possible.
Where are you going? Take me to White Hill Community Massage Parlor. You know what? Don't even bother leaving. I'll be out in like 10 minutes. Just wait right here.
Yeah, I'll pay you an extra $100. Just keep the motor running.
I mean, yeah, you're already going to drop 140 anyway on this. I want to see. I really want to see the girl. Like, I'm assuming this picture will come out at some point.
It's got to come out. It probably has already came out.
I'm hoping she's of age, but
I would say so.
Well, today I can't be confident when it comes to celebrities. I mean, I got 3 syllables for you. Epstein file.
Oh God, Trevor, don't. Oh my gosh.
Apparently, of course, he pleaded no contest to criminal charges of being arrested on suspicion of engaging. What else could he have been there for? Like, right. You're being arrested for suspicion of engaging in prostitution. Like, what would have been like what would have been your excuse? Like, I swear, officer, I'm not at this trailer park to get a prostitute. I'm here just to buy meth. I mean, what else? I'm sorry. I'm looking for the coke guys at Penn State. Like, you know where I'm at. Is that where he came? Why is he in the middle of Ohio anyway? I know that he did a Hall of Fame game recently, but
yeah, but
did the Niners play? I think the Niners don't think they played the Browns recently. I mean,
someone said no disrespect to mobile home residents, but I've never heard of a billionaire hanging out at one. Never mind getting arrested at one.
I mean, that's just, yeah, I don't know. I got no problem listening. You get busted in a house of whatever was it called? Just a whorehouse, whatever. It happened. I'm not looking down on it. Now, but when you're worth $500 million and you're slumming it at $140 a serve place in the middle of BFE, Ohio.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, come on. Are you trying to save money? I mean, are you just? Did you spend too much on bringing in Deebo Samuels and Mike Evans that you got to be cheap on the A now? I mean, what the hell?
I mean, will you go from 1,000 to 140?
I mean, if I had $500 million, there's no way I'm sleeping with a prostitute that's not less than $1,000. No way.
No. You can't say that.
Oh,
Trevor.
I'm saying
No.
I'm not saying you couldn't.
Trevor, what if one will pop down there looking like I don't know who you would like, Halle Berry, Sandra Bullock, whoever you want to say. I don't care.
Wild comparison.
Exactly. I'm just throwing out names. What if she's 150? You're telling me you wouldn't do it for 150? Halle Berry's looking at you.
There's no way Halle Berry's giving it up for $150. She wouldn't even show her.
She wasn't.
She wouldn't even show her tits for less than $1 million on Swordfish.
Oh, Trevor.
And by the way, if Halle Berry says it's only $150, you might. I'm doing like Billy Bob Thornton. I'm gonna make her feel good.
Trevor, we're never gonna be loud on this again, buddy. It's
make her feel good.
Guys, it was a great run, man. It was a great run. I love y'all.
Nobody texts this says while Peak was answering the door, I bet Joplin was working a plan out to get rid of the body. Hey, Ohio guy. Just curious. Do you know where this place is? Have you been there? No, and wink, wink.
Trevor. Ohio guy, please the fifth. Please the fifth, Ohio guy, please the fifth.
Ohio guy says, Trevor, what movie trilogy did you watch yesterday since you were sick last weekend? The sad thing is, and we can wrap this up a little bit here. I couldn't really get into a trilogy because I did watch a buttload of movies, and I think that's the scientific term. I didn't watch a trilogy. I did watch a pair of, I guess it could have been a trilogy. I watched the Brendan Fraser, The Mummy. I think it was from like 99, you understand? It came on, and then The Mummy Returns came on after it, which, by the way, real quick, I can realize it's like 2001 when this came out. I looked at the year when The Mummy Return comes out. Like, I get special effects have come a long way in 25 years. I understand that completely. I don't think we were completely, 100% cheesiness in 2001. Right. We had the special effects in this movie alone where you got, the zombies and everything running around. It was cool. Yeah. But when The Rock shows up as the Scorpion King, I mean, I'm assuming they were just like out of special effects budget at this point. Like, it is the crappiest looking CGI. It looks like when you look at the wrestlers on like NWO vs. the World from like 10 years earlier. Like, it looks like a really cheap video game look. I never got it. But there's, I guess, technically the Scorpion King. So I could have watched the trilogy, Ohio guys. Sorry. I didn't. I watched those two. I watched a few Seinfelds, watched Stand By Me, watched Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and then I end up falling asleep. So, as the man in Unforgiven would say, it was a lean night. Wow, guy says, "Oh wow, hold on, I know where it is, but I've never been." Okay, okay, all right, Ohio guy. I know where it is, but I've never been there. That's what I want you to say on the. Oh no, I'm just kidding. East Palestine is where the massive train accident happened with Norfolk Southern that was on this. I don't know. I'm sure that was a massive train wreck, but I have a feeling like it's been completely pushed to the side in the newsworthy. Like, what's bigger news, train wreck in your town or the owner of the Niners running a train on someone in your town? I mean, I think in a trailer park. A trailer park. I mean, you're in San Francisco where you own an NFL freaking, like, Robert Kraft pulling it out to a masseuse is one thing, okay? Not condoning that at all, whatsoever. For the record, for one, if you're going to a masseuse expecting a happy ending, you should be able to tell automatically the difference between what is and isn't a happy ending masseuse. I can tell the difference. You can tell the difference. Dude. I would hope so. You should be able to. Well, I'm assuming in Robert Kraft's scenario or Justin Tucker's or even maybe Deshaun Watson's, they were like, I don't care if this is a, that kind of happy ending establishment or not. I'm just going to whip it out. And they're rich, like, they'll do it anyway. So I that's probably where that goes. But you're Jed York. I mean, come on, dude. I know. I know. Like, was it Backpage is no longer around? But you got to find a Craigslist or TikTok or Backpage. You remember Backpage.com? It was like the dark web of Craigslist. Oh my God! It's actually one of the few things like Trump got rid of. That was probably a good thing he did. Was Backpage.com. Yeah, it's where you go find like personal ads and you could buy, find ladies to hang out with you. And oh my God! They're just there for the company. Anything after that's just because they wanted to. Or you okay. Hey, Trevor. Hey, if you like it, I love it. I'm here for it. I say if I'm worth $500 million, there's no way I'm dropping less than $1,000. And when I say grand, I mean grand worthy looking. And Halle Berry is a grand worthy looking. I understand that, but I'm dropping $5,000 on Margaret Robbie, amongst other things I'm dropping on her. So I just don't get it. Listen, I will never understand that. You got the money, take it back. You can buy a strip club. You have $500. You can literally just buy a strip club, have it built in your backyard, and just walk into the fuzzy clan, whatever you want. I understand that, but it ain't married. And who cares? You think she cares? She probably wants him to get caught because now she can get a divorce and get half the money. And now that he only has $100, now he's down to $250 million. Now he's buying like crack whores. He can't even afford a trailer park girl now. He got divorced. You're right. He's on straight corners. Right, it's kind of hard going back from filet mignon when you going to tuna. You know what I'm saying? Really? You use tuna? Really? Yeah, you like that? Yeah. See, Trevor, you're rubbing up on me, man. Trevor. You were in Illinois when the Norfolk. I might have been. In there. Oh my God. Oh Lord, that's right. All right, Ty. Talk for me for a second. All right, guys. Hey, man, it's been a great show. You already know. Me and Trevor. I got copped up there for a second. I don't know what it was. Oh, Lord. Hey, it's that trailer park. That Trailer Park Girl, she did it to me.
She did it to you.
What was the Eminem song? Trailer Park Girl go out like that side. Isn't that what she said?
Trailer Park go around.
Jed York at the Trailer Park looking for some ass. Christian McCaffrey's over. I wonder if there was a Bosa with him.
I would love to see what the players like. Would you get that on ESPN? You know, we get all that. Could you imagine that?
Oh, you gotta have Trailer Park jokes in the Niners.
Oh my God!
All right, we gotta get out of here. Be back. Steve Peak will be back tomorrow, telling us about how he, invited some more ghosts into his cabin. What else he did? Hopefully, he won't be in Ohio and in the trailer park. But Ty, I always love having you. Guess what? If we don't see you beforehand, definitely see you on Friday.
Yep, I'll be back Friday.
Till then, everybody have a good day. Keep it locked here. We've got a little Rutherford show coming up. This might come up again. Who knows? That's what she said. But Rutherford show coming up here in about 6 minutes ish. Here on the Kills. Keep it locked here on, as we do here on Kentucky Roll Call, here on the Big X. I don't have my music ready.